Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of the Dead Realms campaign. I am your humble DM, Tyler, and today we're going to start episode 4 with some heavy combat and our first battle map, which you should see on screen. If not, it will be on screen. We are using this via Albert Rodeo. So if you haven't used Albert Rodeo, it's a browser-friendly, easy-to-use battle map system. Go check it out. It's great. It's free. Other than that, something I did forget, something very important, is that if you guys are interested in playing the Dead Realms campaign with us, join our Discord. It is the Pocket Dimension Discord. It's a big D&D community where not only will you see the Dead Realms campaign, but you'll see other games, whether it be Pathfinder or games like Call of Cthulhu, and plus the community is just overall great with many people to connect with. So if you're interested in playing this campaign, or just want to be in a new D&D community, go check it out. Link is in the description below. Other than that, we also have Lady K Does Art, who did this amazing background that you guys are seeing behind our faces, along with the logo art. So if you want her to contact for any character inquiries as far as what do they call it? Commissions. Go check her out. She's really good at her art. Also, Axios, you had some commission artwork done. Would you like to give the person a shout out and where to find them?
Oh, I was not prepared for that because I don't have their Discord information, but I will get that. I will get all of that next episode. I promise.
That's fine, man. All right. Other than that, join the Discord if you're interested. So firstly, you'll see that our druid friend Varen, aka Nate, is not here with us today. He didn't make it to the session, unfortunately. He might show up, but I do not know. If so, it'll be more of a fun time. But other than that, gentlemen, if you would like to introduce yourself, starting with Bob.
Well, I'm Bob. I'm playing Ichabod Iron Eyes, a half-elf blacksmith fighter.
All right, Kanye.
Hello, my name is Banthor Ulcres, and I am currently having my last meal of this campaign. 51% HP, but while starting combat is not really the best way to go. So, as a grave cleric of Anubis, I bid you adieu if I should die this session.
All right, Mike.
My name is Mike, playing Rico Tenpenny, Anxiety Artificer.
Anxiety Artificer. And Sirius.
I'm serious. I am playing Axios, a Rune Knight Barbarian multiclass.
Cool. At this point, I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Here we go.
For the audience, I'll be playing the role of Baron for tonight. So any actions will be done by me. And if for some reason he dies, I apologize in advance. I'll try to make sure he doesn't, but we'll see.
21.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh, I thought you were done.
Nah. What's your initiative? 21 Axios?
Yeah.
No, it was 31.
Let me roll for the constructs. Okay, they roll decently. All right, and then let me just get my additionals. Ichabod roll of 13. Nice.
Hey, the same.
Hey, so between you two, which one of you two would like to go first?
Bob can go first.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so Banthor, what's your initiative? Oh, 5. I see. Not
Not
great.
a good start. Low HP and lowest initiative.
Not great at all.
2 for 2.
I'm just finished writing initiative here. All right. So, gentlemen, if you want to hear some battle music, there is the battle music link in the Discord chat link. You just click on that, just look that, but it's like 40 minutes, so hopefully it won't go that long. But without further ado, let's begin combat. Axios, you're up. So to kind of recap what happened last week, you guys met the half elf woman that joined your cart by the name of Beatrice, who is heading west and was going west to Moon Hill in order to grab something from her home, and you guys agreed to it. You went into Moon Hill, you looted some areas, you got some supplies. You then went into her mansion, looted the crap out of there until you guys went downstairs to the basement where you guys find these like non-functioning constructs and some other magical goodies. And also, you have yet to look around the map. Varen has now a bunch of pets of oozes of a variety of colors. Other than that, Banthor solved the puzzle with ease and was able to manage to get out a crystal from that puzzle that is half carved into a skull of some sorts, but upon touching it, suffered some heavy damage, in which Beatrice grabbed it, and right after she grabbed it, a trap activated that electrified the floor. And using this as her opportunity, she used her boots of flying to fly the hell out of there. And our heroes tried to stop her, but she was just too quick and savvy for them. And now we are here, where because of this electric floor, these constructs are now are alive. So without further ado, Axius, you're up first. You're giant size. You're like as tall as the room now, which is 10 feet and 10 feet wide. What would you like to do, kind sir?
One question.
Sure.
The top of the stairs where she flew out. How I guess how many flights to the kitchen?
2 flights to the kitchen.
Fudge cakes. That changes things. 2 flights up. I probably can't jump through the ceiling.
You can certainly try.
So what are you doing? You see these 5 construct things come to life, and they look menacing as hell. Other than that, you also see the cobra on the other side of the room coming to life, but neither of them have seemed to done any action. So what would you like to do?
Dang it! I want to hold my turn.
Okay, so just let me know when.
When the constructs move, if they move in an aggressive manner, that's when I want to trigger my turn, I guess.
Okay, that is perfectly fine.
That's when
Bob.
he wants to activate his trap card.
Bob,
Yo,
Ichabod, you're up. These 5 construct things are now alive. They've come to life and they're in front of you. What would you like to do?
right. Well, I'm going to do my bonus action first of second wind to get some hit points back.
Sure, that's perfectly fine.
That's
Roll
a
to
D10 plus 4.
Yep.
D10. Oh. God. 5 points back.
Hey, you still got points back. So that's your bonus action.
And I'm not going to be able to attack. So I'm going to grab Rico and I'm going to throw him back. That way he doesn't get attacked.
Okay, Rico, do you allow this?
Yeah.
All right, make a strength check for me, Ichabod.
Strength check.
Yep.
5.
5. So you move Rico just a little bit. Anything else you would like to do, kind sir?
Nope. Well, no, I'll get attacked. Nope, I'll stand right there.
Rico, Ichabod tried to throw you, but it didn't seem to work out. What would you like to do?
Felt pretty far to me. I'm gonna use my movement to get over here, and then
Okay.
bonus action, protector, flamethrower.
Okay.
So Banthor, Axius, Ichabod, and myself are getting some temporary hit points.
Okay. How much are
Mother.
they getting?
6.
All right, that's good.
Nice.
And with my action, I'm going to firebolt one of these danger caterpillars.
Which one? 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5?
Let's go 3.
Okay. Attack roll, kind sir.
12.
12 will not hit. you point your finger and you cast the firebolts, but it hits it, but it doesn't seem to be affected by it. It looks like you have to pretty much aim somewhere else amongst the body, as it is covered in some bronze-type armor.
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement, just take one step back.
Sure. You're with your buddy Banther, whose hand is permanently scarred white with some cracks in it. Construct's turn. So here's what happens. All 5 of them will bury themselves underneath. So boop, boop.
What's trickery is this?
Attack
So-
of opportunity.
Normally that would be the case. However, they have an ability called Earth Armor, which prevents them from not being hit with opportunity attacks if it burrows itself. So,
Can
So
I
it bur-
activate?
go ahead.
I was gonna activate my turn after they were done, unless they were doing more.
Okay, so they're burrowing themselves underground, so they carve through the metal floor with their heavy pincers and their serrated jaws. And as they burrow underneath, they will go into random places throughout the map, which you guys do not know where, and will burrow themselves, and will hold their turns unless something happens. The Cobra, on the other hand, will just wait there, and will hold its turn for something as well. I want everyone to make perception checks at this point.
There you go.
For the viewers, I'm looking at the stat blocks. If not, you see me turn my head.
Roll is 17.
18.
Okay.
6.
Oof.
My phone's almost dead, so I gotta find my character on online.
That's fine. Alright, so...
There we go.
Alright. So let me know what you roll.
I'll let you know when it loads.
Okay, so in the meantime, and we'll say Ichabod and Axios. Oh yeah, let me roll for Varen while we wait. So that's probably a good idea. Varen, perception is a +1. That is an 8. Unfortunate. So, click here. Alright, so Ichabod and Axios. You see these things burrow themselves underground, and only you hear thudding underneath, like around this general vicinity. And that's all you hear. Rico and
So-
Varen do not. So, I have a highlighter. So you guys hear some rumblings underneath the ground, right nearby you guys. Based on your perception checks. Rico and Varen did not hear this. That's gonna be it for the constructs. Banthor, you're up. So.
I was gonna activate my turn first.
Oh yeah, activate your turn. So go ahead. What would you like to do? You hear some
Oh.
burrowing going underneath. Let me grab my highlighter here tool. You could hear some burrowing going underneath here. Both you and Ichabod hear this.
I'm going to use a dash action to pretty much run from up here along the wall to the stairs.
Okay, so just move your character back real first. So just move one square at a time.
Alright, so 5, 10,
Uh-huh.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. With the dash action, my travel speed's 60 feet, so...
Okay. Okay, so as you cross there, hello. Opportunity attack with their bites. So
How far is their range?
their range is
I
5 feet, but you walked right past them. So
I didn't walk past BS3. BS4,
Oh.
yeah.
oh yeah, my fault. Well, like you went up and left, right?
Yeah, I went up and left.
Alright, my apologies. It
You're
didn't
good.
show it for me. It just showed you just going that straight line. So
Oh, no. I went up and left because I heard the two...
okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So we'll just hide BS3 somewhere else. Then. But you do get an opportunity attack from BS4. So let me roll this d20. It just didn't catch up on my screen. That's why. D20 attack. Let's go. Your AC is a 15, I think. So
17.
17.
Yep.
Well, let me just check their modifiers. Yeah. So this one misses. The head of this creature appears, and as it's about to chomp you, you see that a bit of lightning's coming out of it as well. So it misses as you run up the stairs. You may proceed with the rest of your turn.
Is it visible now?
Its head is sticking out.
I want to action surge, and
Okay.
I'm tilling out my pike and I'm stabbing it.
Okay. Let me just check your range. That has reach, right?
10 feet, yeah.
Okay, it is 10 feet. Oh yeah, so you can make an attack. Its AC is increased a bit because it's burrowed underground
That's fine.
a bit. So
Dirty 20.
dirty 20.
Nice.
That will hit. So roll damage.
Dang it. 3.
3 damage. Okay. So what type of damage does it do? I'm assuming piercing, right?
Yes.
So good news and bad news. Good news, you hit it. Bad news, due to its bronze-like armor, it's going to take half damage. So as you pierce its body, as it's slowly burrowing back underground, you can tell that it is like hard, like armor a bit. And as you poke it, you made a dent in it, but it didn't fully go through. So it will take 1 damage.
Alright, and I'm gonna just use my free action to scream, "We gotta get the girl!" And that's my turn.
All right.
I use my reaction to scream, I agree with Axius!
So Banthor, what's your rolling your perception check?
It was a 24.
Okay, so you get a little bit more info. So you hear the same thing that Ichabod and Axius hear. You hear rumblings over here, but you also hear rumblings over here as well, nearby you. So, with that in mind, your hand is basically scarred. It's turned pale white from the hand you touched the crystal with, and there's cracks all over it. That being said, what would you like to do?
Wait, is there any stones on the ground?
Any stones? Nope, there is not.
No.
There's no rubble from their burrowing.
Nearby Ichabod, not by.
Not by myself.
Nope, because they burrowed in the ground, and who knows how far they went deep.
I will toss my med kit. Not my med kit, my mess kit. To where, if I can find this one, to where I heard burrowing, like over here in the center.
Okay, so let me just check its base stats real fast.
No.
Okay, so where are you tossing it? Like here or nearby? Oh, around there. Okay, so you toss it
here, like where I heard it here.
All right, you toss it. As you toss it. Hello. It chews up your best kit. So you lost the best kit, but the enemy is revealed.
Now, is that my action, or do we consider
that's your item interaction? So.
Okay, and then I will try to attack with something.
What
I
are you
don't have
attacking
anything
with?
ranged.
Time's ticking.
Yes, I know. I don't have anything ranged, so I would point to it, and just call for Rico to do it.
That's your turn?
That'll be my turn.
All right, Baron's go. Let me read his stuff real quick.
What are you calling for Rico to do?
Shoot here.
Is this movement? Okay, let's start it. So, if you recall, Baron was going to come and heal you up a bit, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to, now seeing the creature, he's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Cool. So he's going to come up to you, and he's going to cast Cure Wounds at first level. So he's going to cast it.
It's a D8 plus his wisdom modifier.
Which is +1. Hey, max hit points, 9. So you get 9 back. That's going to be his turn. Top of the round, Axius. You are up. You're by the stairs. What would you like to do?
Can I run up the stairs even though I'm a giant?
So the stairs is meant for a normal human being, not necessarily of your new size. So if you want to attempt to get in it, it's gonna take up basically all your movement to try to fit through the door and try to get at least to the top of the stairs because of your large size, unless you want to shrink down.
So how much? So I guess how many feet of movement would it be to get to the top of the stairs if I shrink down?
Your regular movement, basically. So.
I'm going as a giant. I'm squeezing through because
All right.
you said the door was locked and I need some
Yeah.
strength to
So
punch
as you squeeze into it, you're kind of making a dent, but you're also half ruining the staircase structure. So you're trying to like stand up in it, and your face at this point is like meaning of where the door was, but there now is no door. It seems like Beatrice has closed it on you guys.
Can I use my action to punch through the wall?
Sure, make a strength check. Actually, no, make an attack roll with your strength modifier with advantage. So I'll give you advantage because you're a giant. So
I roll a d20 and just add my strength.
Plus your strength, yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I know there's a way to do.
Rune Knights, you guys, they get big. So
Sorry, I was trying to roll more than one. There it is. 2.
More like room night, am I right?
Seriously. I love it though. 25.
25. Okay, roll damage.
No, 26 plus
26.
plus 1. Yeah.
All right, your strength is a plus what? 4 or 5?
Plus 1.
Your strength?
My strength is a plus 1.
Oh, okay. So you deal 1 damage unless you want to add your giant might die.
No.
So,
I as a fighter, I have unarmed fighting as my fighter thing. So
that's cool.
I have a
So
D6
roll
I gotta roll.
That's cool. So roll your unarmored fighting.
Oh,
Quite
max
smart.
7 damage.
7. Would you like to add your giant smite damage too, or no?
Yes, that's an extra D6. Yeah, let's get through this door.
Okay.
Knock,
'Cause I
knock,
can do it once per turn.
motherfuckers.
So that's an extra 4, so 11
11
damage.
How much? I'm sorry.
11 damage total.
All right. You punch the door, and as it punches the door, it's weird because you're kind of in this weird confined space, but you punch the door, and you knock it down enough to where the rest of whatever remains of the kitchen just blow out. You think that on your next turn you could just get in, unless if you shrink yourself, but if you're a giant, it's gonna be weird. But you've broken the door. Congratulations, you are a giant. So.
But nobody sees how awesome that was.
Exactly. They just see your feet kind of struggling and readying up the punch. So, but you guys hear, and the ceiling above you shakes a bit.
I knew the unarmed fighting style would work. I knew it.
Ichabod, you're up. Some of these creatures have buried themselves. Excuse me. Yeah, Ichabod. I thought it was Rico, but you two have the same initiative. So Ichabod, you see these creatures bury themselves, and as they bury themselves, you see 2 are revealed. You get the feeling that maybe. Say again.
Can I still run up and hit it?
You can still run up and hit it, yeah, but the AC is increased because it's half underground. So.
All right. Well, I'll take a swing with my +1 longsword that I got
All right.
last session.
Yep. New shiny
14.
sword. Doesn't hit. You almost hit it, but you hit the ground that is right next to it, unfortunately.
Alright. Instead of drawing my short sword, I pull out my blacksmith hammer.
Okay. You pull out your hammer. Alrighty.
Well, there's no...
You can action search to do another attack if you wish, unless you want to save it.
I'll save it. But so it's a D20 plus my +5.
So it's the D20 plus your strength. Unless, like, you have a hammer specific weapon. If not, then it's a
11.
D20.
No, I don't have a hammer.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to pinpoint this creature because it's half submerged underneath.
Yeah.
Especially, and like this kind of rusted bronze armor that it's wearing is not helping discolor it around with the mesh around the floor. Alright, Rico, you're up. What would you like to do?
All right, I have a question for you, DM. If
Sure.
I cast, where is it, Fairy Fire,
Mm-hmm.
will that affect creatures that are underground?
That's a great question there, Rico. Let me see.
'Cause it says any creature in a 20-foot cube.
Let me see here. Fairy fire. Spelled weird, so. Fairy fire.
and I'll take up my crossbow
Okay,
while
so
I'm
you take out-
considering this.
Alright, so let me just read it. Each object. Any creature in arrow spells because it's also outlined for the duration. Objects of creature shed dim light. I would say that the spell would half work because, theoretically, if you were to do it on say BS4, you would obviously see it because it's on the surface, and while it's in the ground, you could kind of see it go down and head towards a general direction, but you could no longer see it past that because you have to visibly because it's outlined, but then it burrows itself underneath underground, concealing it. So you just gotta go from there. But you think it's possible, but you don't know until you try it. So
why I ask is that I wanted to affect creatures that are underground, so when they pop up, they're glowing, and we have advantage on attack rolls.
Okay, so yeah, I would allow that for sure because when they're popping out, they shed the bright light, but when they're underneath, they are not seen because obviously they're underground. So we'll rule it for that.
Nice.
So that being considered, what would you like to do? As you have your crossbow
15, 20. Doing fairy fire. 5, 10, 15, 20. I think that's like a 20-foot cube.
Yep. So just in this area.
Yeah. So any creature in that area needs to make a dex save.
Okay. So let me roll for PS5 here. I'll roll this one in the open. So roll. What's the save?
15.
Okay. So it has magic resistance, so it will have advantage because it's a construct. Wow, a 3 and a 1. Nice. So it will fail it. So
Take that thing that I was formerly wanting to be friends with.
so describe to me how you cast it.
Let's see. Just verbal. So I guess I would yell something magical. And then this kind of patch of ground would briefly flash purple, and that construct is now glowing purple.
Alright, so you guys, as Rico's casting this, you see BS5 glow this bright purple color. There's a purple outline surrounding it, so that it will indicate that it is glowed, hit by that spell. So let me just erase this stuff here. Alright, so that's gonna be your turn, Rico? You're not moving or anything?
Varen, I'll do another bonus action temporary hit points for Varen.
Sure.
Nice. It's 10.
10.
Temporary
So he
hit
heals for 10. Does that stack, by the way, or no?
No, but I don't think I got them before, so.
Okay, so 10th heal. Alright. Construct's turn. This will be fun. Alright, so the Cobra will just stand there. You guys don't know what this Cobra might do. The S4 is gonna attack you, Ichabod, with its bite. Gotta go to the Dungeon Master. Roll. Attack. Almost a natural one. A 12 hit?
Nope, 13.
Nope. You dodge out of the way, and as it dodges out of the way, you see how sharp these metal teeth and pincers are, and you see a bit of lightning coming out of there as well. Next, DS5, seeing that it did a spell on him, is going to react as a creature would, and is going to fly out of the ground, and as it flies into the air, it is going to do a lightning flare attack. So, that being said, any creature within 15 feet must make a dexterity saving throw. So that is... Let me get the ruler
Doing
out.
solar flare from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, so basically, Rico, Banthor, and Varen must make the dex save.
Rico's glasses break. He goes, over 5,000!
It's over 9,000. No, Vegeta, you have it on the upside down. Oh.
So
it's just
so
six.
unfortunately, Varen will fail.
Sorry, what was that save?
Dex save.
I got an 18.
I got
Alright.
5.
Rico, you
Rico.
failed. Panther, you succeed. Panther, you take 7 lightning damage. Rico and Varen will take 14 lightning damage. As it pops up, you see all of its mechanical parts like shine this bright lightning glow, and as it does, it electrocutes anyone nearby it. That being said, it will then use the rest of it to move it to burrow underground. And as Rico, it is hiding underneath the ground. You see it glow temporarily, and as it goes down, you see that glow slowly dissipate. And then it will move into a different area.
I also need to make a con save for
Yep, for concentration. So you
Oh
must
god. I've lost concentration.
You've lost concentration on the spell. Unfortunate. Oh, nope,
That was
not
my
what I
last
needed to do.
spell lot, so not cool. That's super rad.
Alright, so it will be so these creatures will start to shift around. BS4 will also burrow underground because it doesn't want to get attacked. So it will bury underneath themselves and will move around into different areas. Move in, and the cobra will just chill there. Everyone make perception checks.
Do I have to?
Yes. Everyone make perception checks. Oh wait, actually no, you're in the stairwell, so you don't know what's going on down there. You just see a bright light glow.
Nice.
I mean, I said we gotta get the girl. I thought we were all like.
Well, now you look at the log with pets. Let me make a perception check.
We are in agreement. Don't you worry. I just can't get that right now.
I just check everyone's results. Varen rolled 16, 10, 9. Oh man.
I feel like
Okay.
Joel in The Last of Us now.
Ichabod, you hear some movement going on around here. Varen will point out that he hears movement going on around here. And that's all the information I will tell you. Banthor, you're up. What would you like to do?
Alright. Bando was just eating a snack. I'm still eating my dinner. So,
Rico's just looking at you hungrily. You bring enough to share?
I have rations for days.
So
Now,
what are you doing?
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 feet up
Okay.
after thanking Varen.
Of course.
And I don't know what's going on. So I'll just move my last 10 feet and get to the hair.
Okay. You move around cautiously.
Yes.
That's it?
Unfortunately, that's really all I can do. I'm a combat healer. I don't hurt. I hurt up front. I don't hurt from the back.
That's fair. Varen's turn. Let me see what he will do. He pointed that out. What would Varen do in this situation? He would try to... He would be cautious as well. I'm just reading his spells. Let's see. I'll just read this real quick. He unfortunately cannot do detect magic because he assumed that these things would be magical in some way, but it takes way too long. Well, how much spells does he have? He has 2 level 1 spell slots and 2 level 2 spell slots. I think he's gonna hold those just in case. He will grant Rico resistance. He will touch Rico, and as he touches Rico, he will... Rico, you feel like that you could take on the world just a little bit more better. So, you could, once before the spell ends, you can roll a d4 and add the number to one saving throw of your choice. So,
Nice.
yep. That's all that really Varen can do. Without his wild shape, he's got very few spells to support you guys. Axios, you punched a hole through a wall. What would you like to do?
Oh, I would like to. I would like to burrow through the door as a giant.
Okay. What kind of and you're saying your strength's a +1?
Yeah, my strength is +1. My dex is a +2.
I would say make a strength check to see if you successfully burrow yourself through this
With
this
advantage.
through this small, well, kind of small space. Well, for you, it's a giant. So,
Alright, yeah, I already said it. Let's roll it. With advantage because it's a strength check.
Yep.
So 14.
14. Yeah. You had to kind of squeeze through, but as you squeeze through, you're able to make it out. But unfortunately, due to your size, you kind of have to crouch down as you exit out. We'll say that'll take up half your movement. So
That's
that being said, what would you like to do?
Is Beatrice around? Is Nea around?
No.
I don't see either of them.
Nope. Something fell in my room.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's any undead outside the mansion or
Sure.
anything?
Make a perception check.
Oh, there we go. 18.
18. Luckily, you don't see undead around you, but what you do see is that you see 2 sets of footprints that head towards the door.
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to follow those footprints as far as I can get.
Okay. And we'll say, first off, I'm going to remove you from the map. I'm going to put you aside for now, because you're no longer in this room. So I'll put you aside. So we'll say you make it just out of the mansion.
Okay.
As you break through the front door, basically.
And what do I see? Is there nothing?
You see the footprints continue further down, but since you're 10 feet tall, you could clearly see that there is a horde of undead led by green eyes coming towards your direction to your left. However, they're a little bit far away, but you think they're actually coming a little bit faster than you expected. So it's up to you what you want to do on your next turn. Bob, Ichabod, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I am going to move this way. Get off this gray.
Okay.
I mean, to the gray. Does it look
Right.
different?
So this bright gray is like metal mesh floor. This is your traditional ground stuff.
Dirt?
Yep, it's dirt and whatever tiles remain.
That was what? 5, 10, 15, 20. Then another 10 towards the stairs.
Okay. You go to the staircase, it is destroyed, and there's a big hole that the door was once there, but the stairs are basically destroyed. You would have to climb yourself out at this point.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey,
I
Bart.
was like, the door was locked. I needed the advantage of strength to bust through the door. Like, it was.
I know you gotta destroy the entire staircase sometimes to get through a door.
So what would you like to do, my friend?
Sometimes you gotta burn the muffins to serve them.
And I'll hold my action, bonus action, to see if anything attacks. Try to get
Okay.
everyone to run past me and up. Try to help them up what's left of the stairs.
Okay, so you're holding your action to assist going up the
Yeah.
stairs. Right? Okay, cool. Rico, you're up. What would you like to do?
Oh,
Try
oh,
a little.
get off the metal. Get on the dirt.
Okay, he yells this. So
Rico's thinking, yes, their only weakness, dirt.
That's great.
You never know.
5, 10. All right, I'm gonna give Banthor, Varen, and myself more temporary hit points.
Okay,
Yeah,
I-
I still need
8.
how much?
13 points of temporary hit points,
Nice.
which is desperately needed.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Let's see.
Looks like my dinner won't be my last.
I'll take one step towards the cobra.
Yep.
And I'm gonna fire my crossbow at the cobra.
Making it. Hold on. Let me just check range real fast.
It should be 80 feet.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good. So.
Getting off the metal plating. No, it's not.
10 to hit.
Doesn't hit. It ding bounces off the cobra. It is not impressed as it coils itself around this nice golden chest.
Like many people that first meet Rico, they're not impressed.
Yeah. Especially this cobra. It seems to take no interest in you.
Oh, that hurt. 15.
The Bantho was impressed when he met you.
Stop.
25.
Rico, hold up. What? Hold up before you move there.
Oh?
Hello. Opportunity attack.
I was there.
Oh, you were there. Okay.
You're just revealing what these guys are.
My bad. Well, don't worry. They're coming up next, so don't you worry. They're gonna shift a bit. All right.
Sweet. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay.
It's like
Construct's
that
turn.
in D&D.
The cobra will just chill there, waiting for something. Everyone make perception checks.
That was a nat 1, so I get to re-roll it because I'm a
Yep,
halfling.
that is true.
Yeah, halfling luck.
Ah.
6.
A lucky halfling. With the
Actually, you don't have to roll because you're not.
Feel
there.
bad.
Okay.
All right.
One, right?
Let me just review
Your
your
perception,
checks.
my friends are dying.
Well, that's why it's a 6. I was like, what's happening down there?
What's going on? All right, so.
I can't hear you
Alright.
through all the rubble I've created.
Okay, cool. So, Banthor, Ichabod, you feel the ground moving and it's shifting towards your guys' general direction. Then, surprise! Attack on Baron.
You're evil.
We roll.
Wait, how do we rule NPC character death?
We'll figure it out as we get there. It
Because
hits Baron.
that's on you if you kill him. You're the one
Oh, I
playing
know.
him.
I know. So
was
it
the
hits
worst
Baron.
permadeath.
It hits
That's the
Baron.
worst way to be permadead.
Baron will take 5 piercing, 3 lightning. So a total of 8 damage. But thanks for his temporary hit points, thank God for Rico. So you see Baron get bit up by these metal piercers, and he gets slightly electrocuted a bit.
Not enough people say that. Thank God for Rico.
Thank God for Rico. Also, hi. I'm gonna attack Panther now.
Bad. Yes, you can certainly try.
Oh, try I will. Here we go. Let me roll this critical hit right now. Almost a critical hit. Yeah, that will not hit. You block it with ease. Let me just see where these other guys are. Okay, cool. So, with that being said, Banther, you're up. This thing just attacked you, and it's kind of half submerged into the ground. What would you like to do?
I smack it.
Attack roll. AC is increased because it's half underground.
Smack it with my mace.
Alright, what you rolled there?
So I gotta find where. There it is.
Mace, go.
I rolled the same thing as you did.
Oof, that's rough. So you hit it, but unfortunately, it's the dirt you hit around it. So unfortunately, that'll not hit the creature.
And then 1 second, because healing word
Is a bonus action, and
is a
it's
bonus
really
action,
good.
and I will use it on Varen.
All right, how much will Varen heal for? For actual
7.
hit points this time. He'll heal for 7. Which is,
actual hit points.
that's good. He's 21 out of 23 for his maximum, which is really good. All right,
Is that
that's
including
gonna
the
be
10 HP?
not including the temp HP. All right, is that it?
That will be it, sir.
Baron's turn. Let's see what Baron will do. Does he got anything? He's
Baron,
got magic. You want to suggest something? Let me just read this spell real quick.
No, I can't.
Okay, he doesn't have the material component for this, unfortunate.
No!
He was gonna cast Moonbeam, but he doesn't have a bunch of seeds on him.
Don't you just hate it?
Whale?
I have a suggestion. Yeah.
It does a chopper!
Yeah. Just have him disengage
Okay.
and move.
He's gonna cast Magic Stone. He's a druid. He would have some rocks in his pocket. So
He's a druid. He'd have rocks, but not seeds in his pocket.
well, the seeds are specific seeds on top of that, so
Okay.
it's not just any seed.
It's
So
not
he'll
just like
make-
sunflower seeds, your wheat seeds that you find on the farm.
It's a touch too. That's weird. Hold on, you touch one. Oh, it touches
I
and
just
then
want
throws
touch.
it.
No
Cat.
seeds.
Oh, it touched. Okay, so he will
You touch
toss
the
a
rock
rock.
and you cast it, and it's an actual like spell attack throw.
All right, let me just read this because I'm not used to Magic Stone. So
Yeah, it's a useful spell for early game.
yeah, I know it's good on damage. So he'll grab a stone and he'll toss it at him. Let me just read it. I guess this is a range attack. It has a range of 60. Yeah, I would say this is a range attack. So because it's up close, it's at disadvantage. So I'll take the disadvantage on him. So he's just quickly grabbing a rock and just tossing it at this metal thing. So this will be no, right click the plus. There we go. Disadvantage, which will already roll. Oof, that's rough. So it will not hit. He just throws the rock, and you see the magic from the rock just bounce across the floor. And let's see. Varen would. That's up to you guys. So would Varen run away from this situation? Yes or no? You guys think? Okay. He's
He would
gonna
also
run
do the right thing and disengage first.
He would, but he casted Magic Stone, which is the problem.
Yes,
Which
so
is why he's
going to,
considering
he's going to stay there and stick it out like the brave old man he is.
It's probably the best way to do still. Plus, he could probably gain some kind of positioning. Plus, he could probably remove one of these as a distraction for you. So that's gonna be it for
Big
Van's
one for
turn.
the team.
Axios, you're outside.
I
What would
healed
you
him.
like to do?
Okay, hold up. You telling me I'm 10 feet and I still can't see Beatrice or Anea?
I'll make a perception check at this point because you are outside. So
I thought that's what the other. Oh, that's fine. Let's do it.
that was for the other players below.
Boom, 17.
17. You see the foot tracks, and they actually lead through town. You squint your eyes a bit, and you see that Beatrice is at this point halfway through town, kind of like grabbing Anea, like dragging through. So like, come on, we gotta get going, kind of drag. So
How far away are they?
oh, they're far away. So, but because of your giant size, it's slightly different. We would say that you could get up to them in 2 rounds because you're a giant, and it's kind of a
I'm
town.
gonna use my full action to dash. So full 60 feet dash towards them.
Okay, so you do it towards them. So you will get there again. You'll get there next round, and I was considering your dash on top of that because it is a town. So you spent your entire turn chasing after them. You're on the chase.
Mm-hmm. Yep, just like Attack on Titan. Yep, that's it.
Exactly. Meanwhile, quite honestly, you're stomping some zombies along the way. It's very fun. Rico, you're up. What would you like to do? You see this thing appear before you.
Terrifying.
Oh, excuse me. It's Bob's turn. My apologies.
Yeah.
But you should roll the same initiative. So unless you want to determine which goes who, I don't care. So,
That's good.
all right, Bob. What would you like to do? Apparently, no one took your advice. So what would you like to do?
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What the hell? 30. I'll step up and take a swing with my longsword.
Okay, so before you do, so you went because like it just you just like teleported on my side, so you went like this, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See,
So you would go
Five.
down here. So you go
Down
down
here.
here.
down here.
Okay.
Here.
Okay.
I actually straight across and then down. Put me right at 30 feet.
Okay, continue.
Alright. Swing with the longsword. Armor class dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That will hit. Roll damage.
Alright. 1d8 plus 4. 11 points of damage.
Alright. As you swing with your +1 short sword, you see that as... Yep, your longsword, excuse me. As you use your longsword, you swing at it, and as it does, you cut part of its armor off, but it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you hoped. It will take 5 instead.
Alright. And I will come down with my hammer again on its head.
Alright. So, I'm assuming you're using your opposite hand for it?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is bonus action, 2-weapon fighting. So, go ahead. Attack roll.
Armor class 11.
11 doesn't hit. So, it dodges out of the way of your secondary hit.
Then I'll look at everyone and say, get off the metal plating.
Alright. Rico, you hear your Ichabods. At this, what would you like to do?
I would like to get off the metal plating.
Okay. Go ahead and move
So
it.
that's 5, and I saw Ichabod running on the tiles, so I'm gonna take his lead. That's 5, 10, 15, 20,
Yep.
25, and I'm gonna try to shoot that cobra again.
Sure. Make an attack roll against the Cobra.
My big money. 9.
9. Again, you shoot at it. It just seems to bounce off. It's still not interested in you, unfortunately. And just for future reference for the other players that are on this, just move one at a time because it's going to be a lot more easier to track as far as where you guys are at. So, all right, continue.
Sounds good.
Anything else you would like to do?
I would like to yell at the cobra, your mother was a pit viper.
It will hiss at you, but it will still no show any interest in you, for it is like still coiled around this golden chest.
Your father eats the elderberries.
Construct's turn. Let me see here.
I'm going to attack Bathor again in 3.
Hello.
Oh, Ichabod, do you have any temporary hit points?
Yeah, I got 6.
Okay, as long as you...
But I'm down 6 from my regular points. So
Alright. So, B2 and B4 are going to attack Ichabod. I'll just roll 1 dice to represent both of their attacks. Just reroll this. Okay. A 14. That just hits your armor class. So luckily...
Yeah.
So how I rule, because armor class should mean some, if it just hits your armor class, you take half damage, representing how much to give armor more meaning. However, you took 2 attacks, so it's going to be a little bit more.
One over my armor class.
Oh, it's 1 over your armor class. In that
Yeah.
case, you'll take full damage. So you take a grand total of 10 piercing damage and 6 lightning damage, as both of their metal piercers pierce through your flesh. You get electrocuted, and kind of like a taser would, in equivalent as far as intensity and pain. B3 is going to attack you, Rico. So, D20 roll. Here we go. Oh, it was almost a crit. But a 21 will do the job. You also take 5 piercing and 3 lightning damage. So a total of 8. You also get bitten up, but since you're a halfling, it kind of like chews half your body, and as you get electrified, kind of like an electric bolt through you. 2 of these are going to attack Varen.
It's almost like you stuck your finger down the socket.
Exactly. So I'll just roll 1 dice to represent Varen. Oh, it was almost another crit, but it wasn't. Damn, the Beyond teasing me with these crits. So that'll definitely hit Varen. Varen will take 10 piercing, 6 lightning. So he also feels this too. So he takes 16. Boom. Alright. Varen's on half health, you guys. So that being said,
Oh my god.
that's it for the constructs. What do you guys like to do as far as Banther is concerned? You see that these constructs are attacking your friends. What would you like to do? Unfortunately, Rico's attempts of attacking the Corvus seem to have no effect.
Fortunately.
So what would you like to do, good sir?
Disengage, Varen. Disengage.
Yep, I will scream for Varen to just disengage the enemy and make a mad dash for it.
Okay.
And I will also so I will attack
B2? Okay.
yes, this one here. E2.
Yep. Attack roll, kind sir.
Nine.
9 to hit. It's not
9
gonna
to
do it.
hit.
It's not gonna do it. Its armor is a little bit tougher than you thought. By the way, I will say all of these have fully submerged up, so their armor class is reset to their current ones. But that will still not hit.
Cool, and I will go for the attacking opportunity to go this way and end up behind Rico as a squares.
Okay. So you moving
One,
up. Alright.
Two.
It's gonna make an attack of opportunity on you.
Yep.
So, attack roll. Boom, boom, roll. Oh my god, D&D Beyond teasing me with these crits. God damn it. A 15 doesn't hit, I'm assuming, though.
No, it does not. I have an armor
Okay.
class.
So you dodge out of the way as it attempts to try to bite you.
2, 3, 4,
What a crit tease.
Yeah.
6, and I. Hello, Rico. Let's get out of here, shall we?
Yeah.
Little do they know what happened to the stairs. Varen's gonna take your advice, Panther. He's gonna disengage and will haul ass out of there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's all that he can do, unfortunately. Axios, you're slowly catching up. I need you to make a perception check as they both go through. At this point, it's like making. At this point, Beatrice sees your giant size and knows you're coming behind you, and she's gonna.
5, 4, 5.
Yep.
15.
So, all right, 15 perception. Let me just make a quick stealth check. I will hide this from you guys, unfortunately. So let me just make her a quick stealth check. Yeah, natural 1. It's not gonna do it. I rolled it in secret and rolled a 1. God
I
damn
am
it.
so angry. I just would not.
Oh yeah,
take
you
my eyes
definitely
off her.
see her try to bob and weave through both the zombies and the buildings, but you clearly have eyes on her. That
Alright.
being
Seems
said,
like calling more attention.
what else
to
would you like to
herself.
do?
All right, if I move my full 30 feet, would I? My range for thaumaturgy is 30 feet. If I move and then cast thaumaturgy, could I throw my voice 30 feet to talk to Anea?
You can. It's gonna be
That's-
loud, but
No, because I can amplify my voice.
oh yeah, you can
so
amplify.
I'm
I forgot about that.
I'm
Keep
literally
thinking
going
about
to
another
shrink it
spell.
down to the point where
Sure.
only she can hear me and not Beatrice.
Sure. What would you like to say?
I would say Beatrice has betrayed us. We've trained you to fight. Now's your time to fight. Fight
We've
until I
trained-
get there. And that's all I'm going to say to her.
Okay, make a. What would motivate? I wish there was a motivation check.
That would be like
Persuasion?
straight.
I would say make a charisma check. I would say.
Alright.
Because this, I wish motivation would be a thing.
No.
Wait, no. If you're thinking motivation is performance.
Is it performance? Okay, so add your performance modifier to that then.
So I rolled a 12. Performance is +4, 16.
16. All right.
That's a gladiator for you.
Yep. So she'll take your command. She's gonna attempt to pull your dagger and will attempt to stab Beatrice.
Doesn't she have the sorcerer
She
as well?
fucking crits.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Yes! I have to see this.
I have.
Play this fucking game.
I rolled 2. I was supposed to roll 1. My apologies.
Yo,
So
my
she
lord.
does.
I trained
She
her
does
too
4
well.
plus 4, so she does a max damage of 8. so she stabs Beatrice, and you can, if you were a father, you'd be very proud because she stabbed her right in the gut, and as she does, she throws Anaya to the ground, and she just hauls ass and just continues
Give this
running.
man inspiration. He deserves it.
Fucking awesome. All right, that was a turn.
Tyler, I'm
Ichabod.
serious. Give him inspiration.
Yes.
I'm considering it. So, all right, you're up. Let me go back to the battle map.
Give the little girl inspiration. She's the one that.
Exactly. All right, Ichabod. There's 2 of these things in front of you, and one of them is attacking Rico. What would you like to do?
We'll disengage and back up.
All right, you use your action to disengage and back up. That's only 10 feet, so you still have the rest of your movement.
Get the one that's attacking Rico.
Again, disengaged.
Yep, he disengaged.
5, 10. 5, 10, 15, 20.
By the way, you can move through your allies as long as you don't stop in
25,
the same space.
30,
So,
right there.
okay, cool. Is that it?
Yeah.
Construct's turn. Cobra, still gonna look uninterested, but the gold chest, it's so tempting. Badoom, badoom.
They can move.
Oh, I don't like it.
Or do they have to come out onto the ground when they hit the gray area?
Yeah, they're fully exposed at this point, so
All
there's
right.
no reason for them to bury them to catch their prey. These 2 will though, so. Perception checks. The three of you plus Varen, to see where these guys are go.
Perception.
Yep, perception. 22, 16. Okay. Natural 1 for Varen. Damn. After that sick crit. Varen doesn't know where the hell these dudes at. The rest of y'all think, let me just move them real fast because I did.
I believe I'm in a basement.
I was just about to say, dude, you're late. That was a little too accurate.
You hear burring coming from this general direction. Going this way. You feel it underground. That's all I'm going to tell you. So now, B4 attacks Banthor. Let's do this. Actually, yeah, because for Rico, I'm going to double attack him. So.
Go.
Against you, Banthor. The one in front of you will hit. 16 plus 5 will hit. You take 5 piercing damage and 3 lightning damage. As for the first time, it bites you, and as its metal teeth pierces your skin, you also get shocked at the same time. Rico, 2 of them are attacking you. I'll represent 1 dice to represent both of them. I'm assuming 11 does not hit.
Does not.
Okay, it does not hit. So both of these, unfortunately, didn't compensate for your small stature, and were just barely missed you. Next, so we just look at the map again, because I'm switching tabs over and over again like a madman. Yeah, that's gonna be the turn. Banthor, you're up. This thing just bites you and the other 2 almost bit Rico. What would you like to do?
I'm feeling much better than I really should be right now. So, how's Rico looking? Rico, are you okay?
I'm okay. Not great.
Out of on a scale from 1 to max HP, what are you feeling?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
That I will cast. I'll
Not
use
quite
my
bloody,
last.
but
Not quite bloody. You think you can survive another 2 attacks?
no. But let's get the fuck out of here.
Then I will use healing. Not healing. Cure wounds on Rico
All right.
for my last spell slot.
Roll for healing.
9 HP.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Is that it?
And then I will move in a line to the stairs, so that's going to be... Okay, so it appears I hit the wrong one.
That's fine. It's the
That's
comment.
going
That's
to
the
be- it's-
highlighter.
5, 10, 15, and get to the stairs.
Okay. So
Here, this is
before
the
we'll
entrance
make-
to the stairs.
So before we'll make an opportunity attack.
Yep.
Should the other one make an opportunity attack? No, they were focused on Rico. It wouldn't make sense. All right, opportunity attack. Yeah, that won't hit. So you'd barely dodge out of the way of that one. So you go move. So move your token there.
10.
Yeah, you look up. The stairs are destroyed. It looks like you gotta climb your way out.
9.
Varen's-
Will,
Oh,
I
go
will
ahead. My
stand-
apologies.
I will just stand here and hold my action for when Rico kind of gets over. So I will hold my hands
You use your action to
just
cure wounds,
ready
my friend.
to ready. Yes, that's right.
Yep. Sorry.
Yep. Like you caught me. You
Well-
caught me. That's all right.
So,
That's all right. Yeah,
If
okay.
Ichabod gets there first, you're just not gonna help him.
he's preparing for it. So
I'm going.
all right.
I'm preparing to prepare for when somebody comes over.
exactly. Baron's turn. Let me just look at the.
So basically, what happens when I get there, I just kind of turn around, and this is where everybody else starts moving.
He would cast Hold Person, but he doesn't have a small straight piece of iron. Which sucks.
You said he was gonna cast Old Person.
He was gonna cast
A
Hold
little
Person.
redundant.
He gets even older. No, he gets younger. If he casts old person, he gets younger.
Man, without his wild shapes, he doesn't really have much.
He's
Um,
kind of useless with wild shapes.
He's gonna Magic Stone again. He's gonna pull out the debris around him from these guys popping out, and he's gonna toss another. He's gonna grab 3, and he's gonna toss, make range attacks against him. I'll just roll 1 attack to represent all 3 attacks. So, Varen, D6 plus. Oh, that's the damage. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the regular dice. There we go. So this is all 3 attacks, which will all hit. So let me just re-roll this dice here. Oh, it's the same. Oh wait, no, it's 1 higher. So each of these guys will take 5 damage apiece from these magic stones that Varen is tossing.
Are they dead?
Yeah, it does actually make a dent. It actually is more impactful than the physical attacks you guys have been doing on them the whole time. So let me just see which ones got hit. It's 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3. Okay. B2 is not looking too hot. He is, I would say, bloodied at this point. All right. Yeah, B2. I'll
It's
mark
R2's
him.
cousin.
He is bloodied. Let me write bloodied on him so you guys would know. Okay. Boom. All right. So the Cobra is gonna move. No, I'm kidding. He's just gonna chill there and just stare at Rico intently. Axions. You see Beatrice basically ditch Anea and hauled ass. What would you like to do?
Wait, Beatrice ran?
Beatrice, yeah, so she dropped after she got stabbed with a critical hit. She tossed Anea down and just continued hauling ass to run away,
How far is
leaving. Let's say. I would say you could get to her, but she did abandon Anea, and there's still zombies around. So what would
Does
you like to
Anea get an attack of opportunity?
do?
That's
No,
true.
that is true. Let me roll for her. Why not?
He's in
Let's see if
combat.
she
You gotta roll
scores.
initiative and all this. Wait a
Crit,
minute.
crit.
I've expanded the I've expanded the zone.
She'll cast shield in order to not take that. So
Oh, this is what we're doing. All right. So Anea's right next to me, correct?
she's nearby you, yes, and there's a few zombies around, but you could handle them. So
How many zombies? This is important.
that's a great question. Roll
I got
2d6 for me. Roll 2d6
2d6?
for me. Yep,
I
roll
got-
2d6
yeah, I
for
got-
me. It is a town setting, so
I got vengeance on my mind, but not as a grilled steak.
roll 2d6. See how many zombies you conjured. You asked the
Oh,
question.
come on, 11?
Yep, there's 11 zombies around you and Anea, but Beatrice is getting away. What would you like to do? You have a choice to make.
Throw the pike.
Heat.
She's not far enough for me to throw a dagger, correct?
You're talking about Anea or you?
I'm talking about Beatrice. Beatrice is not far enough for me to throw. My dagger range is 20 feet, but
20
as a
to
giant,
60 feet.
as a giant with that.
As a giant, so like your weapon stats do not increase, you would just get the option of doing more damage. So it's still
That's fair.
same range, same everything. Which at this point, this being a big town, I would say it would be a disadvantage because she definitely would haul ass after getting stabbed brutally. So
That is fine. So Anea's right next to me. The zombies are circling in on us.
yep. What would you like to do? There's 11 of them.
Can I pick her up and put her on my shoulder? Is that an action?
Yeah, you could definitely do so. I would consider that an item interaction. Why not?
I'm
So
gonna
you
do
pick-
that. I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
do that. And is she running in the direction of the horse? That's my last question. I promise.
No. She's actually
Perfect.
heading opposite side of. She's
Then
actually
I'm
heading
high-
to some other direction.
Then I'm hightailing it back to the mansion as far as I can move.
Okay. 11 opportunity attacks.
Let's fucking do this.
I'll just roll one dice because I'm not gonna roll 11 times. But if it hits, it's gonna hurt a
Can
lot.
I? Oh dang! I should have raged before this. All right, let's fuck it.
You can rage as a reaction.
So,
No, if they hit me, that hellish rebuke is a
So-
reaction.
so unfortunately, they rolled a 4, so all 11 of them will comedically miss. because of your giant size, you just get up and the ground around them shakes a bit. so
As
they
everyone
miss
knows,
completely.
the bigger the target, the harder it is to hit.
Exactly. Especially
That's-
and plus they're just flailing around. But unfortunately, because of your destruction and the noise that it makes, it is attracting more and more zombies as you realize as you're walking back towards the house.
Can I say it? I mean, even though I'm a giant, can I say I do it stealthily? Can we do this at disadvantage?
No. no,
That's
you
fine.
made too much noise hauling ass through a town, probably
Yeah, to get a
breaking some
girl.
shit.
Like, that's fine.
No.
That's fine. Yeah,
No.
that's fine. All right.
Back to the
Godzilla
mansion.
through
Wait,
life.
do I have an action then? If the picking her
If
up
you
is
want
a
to use your
target?
action to stealth, sure, I guess, but it will be at a disadvantage and shit. But
No,
at this
I was
point,
gonna
it's a check.
use my action or my bonus action to undo the giant smite to shrink back down,
Sure, you shrink down.
and
Shrink
then I'm
down
gonna use
to
my
regular
action to. Can I stealthily dash? Is that a thing?
I would say make a stealth check, but make it at disadvantage because you've attracted too much zombies around you.
Even if I shrunk, that's fine.
Like you attracted 11 to your size, and this will be
That's-
the end of this discussion.
That's still 11.
11. I'll make perception checks for the zombies with advantage because big size.
And
They
Anea
just
is
saw
still
it.
with. And Anea is still with me. So
Yeah,
technically.
so
I
let's roll for the
still-
zombies for advantage for perception checks. Yeah, that they're gonna take that 19. They see you, and they a stealth check. Regular roll though.
That's fine.
Yeah, she just has commoner stats. So the zombies will see you as you try to stealth unsuccessfully, but you're making your way back to the house. But they have not hit you yet. So with that being said, Ichabod, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'll grab
Again, just to
Rico
recap,
again
there's
and throw him back another.
Strength check.
What's up?
Strength check for Ichabod
12.
as he tosses Rico. 12. It's a
Rico
little
gets
bit more
attacked.
better, and now with adrenaline, you moved him 2 squares. So
Alright. Well, that's where I was gonna back up to. Damn it. back up one and hold my action just in case if anyone comes near us.
To attack? Okay.
Yeah, hold my
Cool
attack for anyone that comes near us.
Rico, you were tossed by Ichabod, and he looks like he's taking a defensive stance. What would you like to do?
Just a note for all the players: if you want to throw Rico anywhere, it's always going to be allowed. he is there to be thrown.
All right. Good to know.
I used to be
Yeah.
better at dwarf tossing.
Let's get that Olympic gold. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get up the stairs.
All
You
right.
throw him like a shot put.
So, Rico, I want you to make an athletics check as you are climbing.
Can it be acrobatics?
Okay, persuade me how it could be acrobatics.
He's trying to use his body weight in a way that is balanced for Banthor to hoist him up. Less strength and more dexterity, I guess.
I'm gonna have to say no to that. So just make an
Okay.
athletics check. I'm sorry.
What
Had
you
to
could
try.
do. What
You haven't
could do is
convinced
you can
me,
get assistance
so.
if you hold your action, and then I will use my action to throw you up there, and you just kind of bounce off my.
Do I still have guidance?
springboard?
You don't have guidance. You have resistance active.
Oh, resistance. I don't get to use that for. Okay. It's still an 18.
All right, cool. So you climb. You see Banthor's getting ready to pop you up on his turn, but he sees that you're already halfway up at this point. So at the moment, you use, because you are 25 feet, unfortunately, 25 feet of movement, you get halfway up. So you're halfway up there, unless you want to use your action to fully dash.
Sure. Yeah.
Yep, use your action. You get on top. You see giant footsteps, and you see a caved out front part of the entire complex. All right.
So how far up am I?
You're at the very top, and you just like got over with your dash action. You see this front entrance just caved outward, like a giant-sized hole, like an
I was
Axios
just
built
wondering
hole
about
specifically.
my I have to be within 10 feet of my companion's healing temporary point thing. So anybody who's within 10 feet of me also gets.
I would
think
say
it's
only.
just
I would say
me.
only Banthor. Yeah, it would be only Banthor
Okay.
because he's inside.
What was the temp HP on that?
8.
It's really too bad temp HP doesn't stack.
Yeah. That would be overpowered.
All right. Construct's turn.
And yeah.
Construct's turn. Would you like to use your held action for a melee attack, kind sir?
Yeah.
It's gonna move here.
Wing.
Unfortunately, it's still within his threatening square.
Natural 20. For 20.
Hey, look at that! So, what's the max possible damage you can do with a long sword +1?
Depending on if he's. Do you have it in
doing
one hand or
it's-
two
it's-
hands?
It's
He has it in one hand because
It's
he's
a
dual
D-
wielding with a hammer.
It's 8. Roll a d8 and add the damage on a fighter.
So it's 8d8 plus your strength. So it's 8 plus your strength plus a d8. So go ahead. So we do max damage plus a die roll on this.
That's what I roll for my table. It just makes the crits so much smoother.
so I gotta get a D8.
So roll 1d8 and add that to the max damage.
Obviously, you could just make it regular attack roll.
8 D8 plus my strength would be a 12. Plus 2 is 14.
14. Alright. So, because. Let me just do health here.
And that's
And this
B3.
is B3. Okay. So, alright. So you take a mighty swing and you chop out a bit of its armor casing around it as a bit of itself flies off. It does a little bit more damage, but it is still lingering surprisingly. But it is bloodied at this point. So nice critical hit. It will return the favor,
Nice.
however. It will return the favor, however, with a bite attack.
A hit of his own.
Attack the dude who just crit me. Oh, that was almost a crit, but it was on a 2. So it will weakly swing at you, but to no effect. This one is going to attack Ichabod because it's the nearest. So attack roll. D20 roll. Oh no, a dice thing went away. That's not what I want. Hang on. There we go. Oh, it rolled a 5 anyway. It doesn't hit. So, with a 10, you once again dodge out of the way. Let's see. Fortunately, Rico's not down there, so he can't tell you guys what's about to happen. So here's what happens. This one that is very bloodied, and I would say let me mark him down too, so you guys were down. Let me roll a d20 for this event to occur. 50-50 chance of this happening. Yeah, it's happening. So this one that is bloodied, you see a bunch of its circuitry and a bunch of its mechanics basically start to like crap itself after taking that hit from Baron earlier. It will shake around, and as it does, let me just check the radius. Okay, so it will explode, and any creature within 20 feet must make a dexterity saving throw, or it will take damage.
What?
So
That far out?
it is a medium-sized creature, not in height but in length. So it will plop out. So, that being said, he wasn't there. He was on the other thing here.
That's dexterity
Let's just
saving
check
throw.
radius. Yep, dex save.
Not my best. Not my best.
I think it's
Same.
only me.
Yep, it will explode. Ichabod, make a dex save.
Dex
Do the
save.
other danger caterpillars have to do it too?
Yes, they have to. Because they cannot control their brethren. So I'll roll the one that's bloody.
9.
9. Oof.
They're not on stack
Okay.
explosions on each other, are they?
They don't stack explosions, unfortunately. It has to be on the start of their turn, and I roll a d20 to see if it happens or not. 10
That's
or less,
fair.
it happens. So that's one
If
success.
they roll a
with the
natural
plus-
1, is that double damage that they do?
No. So the bloodied one succeeds, the other fails. So 2d6 worth of fire damage will happen. See if the dice gods are kind or not. Oh, only 4 damage, so it's not that much. So, boom! A big explosion as shrapnel goes all over the room, and as it does, this creature will take half. Will not. Will take half damage. It will take half damage from, so it will just get hit with 2 hit points. But it's looking not good for him. The other will take full damage of 4. Ichabod, are you still alive?
Yeah,
All right. He's
got
still
20 hit
affected.
points left out of 40.
Hey, that's good, man. You're alive. This is what,
Yeah,
B3?
50%. It's not too bad.
So B3, the one that just got critical hit. All right, so now B4 is bloodied.
4 is bloody now too.
It's bloody again before it explodes.
Again, I have to roll a D20 at the start of their turns, and it's a 10 or less, so with no modifiers added or anything like that. Hello. Attack roll against Panther. I hate switching through tabs. This sucks, but it's whatever. So we're having fun. Attack roll against Panther. That's a nat 20.
Are you kidding me?
So here's what happens on nat 20s. First, you gain a level of exhaustion. So you have 1 level of exhaustion. Let me just mark it down. So right now you have a -2 to all your d20 rolls, and you will take max damage plus the die roll.
He's not
Isn't
within
it?
30 feet of me, is he?
No, Axius, you're like not even near the house. So, let me just calculate.
I've just got a
that
preliminary 10 damage for this to be done, so...
Hold on. It's max damage plus the die roll. So
I know, it's just a preliminary 10.
you'll
I'm
take
getting
7
ready.
piercing damage, 6 lightning damage, and then I'm gonna roll a d4 for the piercing on top of this. So this is for the piercing for the d4, which is 3, and this is for the lightning, which is a d6, which is 6. Are you still alive?
Yes,
All right.
I am looking cooked, but that's about it.
This creature appears in front of you. It takes a big bite right at your leg, and as it does, blood gushes out from your calf, and as it sucks really, really bad as you take a level of exhaustion. And I need everyone to make perception checks for the last remaining one that's still Roman.
$16.
Okay.
14.
Panther. Okay.
So
I'm gonna roll for Baron.
I tensed my calf thinking about the pain that shot up, and so it cramped up.
That is some method role playing right there.
So let me just check the rolls.
Perception, yes. 25,
Perception,
natural
yes.
20.
Nice. So
Yeah, my first crit is just a perception check.
It's coming towards your general direction, Banthor, and this is what you also get, Ichabod. Next, it is your turn, Banthor. Actually, since the Cobra sees that none of you guys are really posing a threat, it will just go to sleep. So it is at rest on top of the chest. So
I
I'll
want to
just
get that
move him
Cobra
out.
so bad.
I'll just move him out of the way here.
With
No, I don't wanna
patience,
trick his-
I have an idea.
You have an idea. Alright, so let me just move this Cobra out of the way to indicate that it is at rest. Alright, so what would you like to do, Banthor? Actually, yeah, Banthor, you're up.
I'm
You.
going to smack the bloody one.
Alright, attack roll.
Please hit.
As a response, can I go,
17.
they explode! Get the fuck out
You
of
hear
here!
a boom. We gotta get the fuck out. My log decided to crap itself. Let me lock it. There we go.
17.
That
this
that
one.
help that hits. Roll damage, good kind sir.
I hit, but it's not too bad. 5 damage.
5
Bludgeoning.
damage. Yep. So you do 5 damage, but it will take half because of its armor type, so it will only take 3. So you smack it. It looks like it's on its last legs as you knock a piece of metal off it.
They're made of metal.
They're made of
Should
bronze.
do pretty good damage.
They are immune to piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing damage unless you have a certain type of weapon. Because these are not like your natural armor. So, all right. Varen's turn. Varen is gonna very much go towards you guys. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, if you want to get close. Does he have any healing spells that is not cure wounds? He does. Let me see here.
No. He only has cure wounds. We discussed this at length.
Oof, that's rough. That is very rough. He would have to get in close, basically.
If you're gonna say it's rough, please just say the full line. It's rough, buddy.
I don't say the buddy part. He will Let me see. Let's read this real quick. Seeing that his magic stone's not doing enough damage, he is gonna produce flame on the creatures instead. So he will produce flame on Banther. You're in very rush shape. You just got your calf bleeded out, so he's gonna attack the.
He just took a chunk out of my calf, basically.
Yep, he took a chunk out of your calf, so he's gonna produce flame on the one that attacked you, which will hit.
Isn't
D8.
produce flame within 5 feet?
No, you can throw it.
You can also throw it and make it a range attack. So he'll do max damage at 8, killing the creature as its circuitry doesn't explode, but rather as a gulp of flame it burns it. It burns from the it burns from the inside out. So it burns it all out, and just its corpse is just laying there, dead. Boom. All right, Axius, you're trying to dodge a bunch of zombies with Anea. What would you like to do?
Oh, I'm gonna pull out both of my daggers at this point,
Uh-huh.
and I'm still moving towards the mansion. And are they close to me? How close are they to me?
They're getting close to you. They're about 15 feet away. Your
Even though
giant
I took
size has. So, like, they were, like, near your feet when you're giant size, but when you shrunk down, they're actually a little bit further away. So,
But I took a dash action,
yep, you
and
did
they-
take a dash section.
so even they follow me 60 feet. Okay, I thought they were slower than that.
They are slow. They just haven't caught up to you yet. So,
Okay. I'm going to take Anea, and I'm going to make sure she's piggybacking off me, and I'm dashing towards the mansion. That's
all right, you do so. The zombies close in. Let me just look up the zombies' movement speed. 20 feet. All right, so if you get in, 3 of them are close to you. They're gonna make opportunity attacks against you. So I'll just roll 1 die to represent all of them. No, do not roll on Varen's character sheet. Do not want that. Boom. So this is 3 zombie attacks at you.
I can't
gonna
see
hit.
it. How much is it?
17 plus 3. So that's a 30
I'm
20.
going to use my cloud rune to. With my cloud rune, any creature that is hit by an attack roll, I can use my reaction to choose a different creature. So I'm using it to make them attack each other.
Yes.
Sure. They all slap each other, and as they do, they bit tears of flesh amongst themselves. Describe to me what your cloud rune activation is. That is a tattoo on your skin.
Yeah, as I see them really about to attack me, the rune on my right shoulder starts to glow this white glare, and it really changes my eyes to white, and not white, but more of like a cloudy sort of eyes as I say, not me. And then they just end up attacking each other out of confusion of what just happened.
All right. You say, not me. And these creatures just swap each other and takes bits of flesh. And she's like, and Aea's like, oh, that's really cool. Is that magic?
No, I have been through some experimentations, and this is the result of that.
Oh, well, it's a good thing you're using it for good.
Yeah.
All right.
Look.
So,
Yeah.
She's
that is
so,
very-
she's so cute and innocent.
Alright. Does she have an attack? Cause she technically.
she's kind of holding on to you, piggybacking you at the moment.
That's fair. That's fair.
So-
So I took the dash. They took the reaction. That's all I can do. Yeah, that's my turn.
You get up to the front of the house. So that is going to be your turn with your movement. Ichabod, you're up. What would you like to
Watch
do?
out for the rubble, Axios.
Guess I'll swing on the one next to me that's bloodied.
All right, attack roll.
Alright. Longsword.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? 15 to hit.
That will just hit his armor class. It'll take half damage because it's his armor class. So, but roll damage though.
9 points.
Uh-huh. So it'll take half that, so it'll be 4. It'll be 4, and then half that's 2, because of its armor. So, He'll take 2 damage.
Wait, half damage wouldn't be 5?
So when you just hit his AC, it takes half damage to represent
alright,
that armor class, and then it takes half of that because of its resistance.
Alright, and then I'll
Yep.
swing with my hammer.
Yep. Bonus action. Hammer swing.
That's only a 4.
4. That
I
will
will
not hit.
action surge.
Okay. Attack with the longsword.
We'll get this over with. $16 to hit.
That will hit. It'll take whatever amount of damage. It won't take half and half. It'll just take half of this resistance. So go ahead. Swing with your longsword.
Another 9.
So it's half that. So it'll be 4. He's looking very rough. He's on his it's on its last pincers, if that makes sense. So, or wheels, whatever. All right, Rico, you're at the top of this hole, and you're in the house. What would you like to do?
But I can still see down into the basement.
You can see down. You see Banther, but that's it.
I don't see BS5.
Nope.
Hmm.
What are you doing?
Is there a way to position myself so I can see BS5?
No, there's no way to position because when you look down, you only really see the staircase, whatever light is coming out from below, and Banther. That is it. You can tell Banther's engaged with something, but you can't see the enemy.
Okie doke. I will do the temporary healing.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
Anything.
feeling.
9.
Hey, look, that puts me at an average of 20, so I'm not happy. I'm happy. I'm not angry.
I think I can do anything else. I guess I'll yell down to Banther. How's everything doing down there? Can I do anything? Can I help?
You're gonna help
That'll do my turn.
with your healing cannon, Rico. You're doing great.
You see his leg
just-
like gushing out like a gusher.
I just imagine Rico is like got a fog machine. It's like pumping fog.
Machine. That's nice. All right,
Alright.
Construct's turn. Let me roll a D.
It's just you spraying medical sprays out onto my wound.
All right, I'll roll to see if B. What is this? B4. If B4 self-destructs, must it be an 11 or higher. Ooh, that's rough. They rolled a 7, so it will die. Let me see. Range.
I'm within range.
So.
It's so
Lead us in
fair.
reason. Oh yes. So that would be
Well-
everyone, including its brethren, having to make a dexterity saving throw. It'll take 2d6 worth of fire damage. Let me just roll the Let me roll the save for the creature.
Rico's just
Nice.
upstairs like, you guys okay?
14.
All right. The creature passes. Creature succeeds. Let me see if Varen succeeds. He will not. He rolled a 3.
Remember, you are the one responsible for killing him.
Oh no, I am aware.
He
But
gets a
he's
second
doing-
chance.
He's got a bunch of temp hit points. He's almost at max. He's good, and he's been avoiding the fight too. So Ichabod fails. Banther, you succeed. The creature will succeed. So the creature and Banther succeed. So they'll take half damage from 2d6. Oof. So 10. So take 5 fire damage. Banther. The creature will also take 5 fire damage, and everyone else takes 10 fire damage. So Rico, you hear, "What's going on down there?" Boom! Explosion.
Everything's fine.
Everything's
You
fine.
guys okay?
And you hear just the Ichabod understands that I'm just straight up cursing at the top of my lungs in Elvish. Rico just
What?
hears.
Okay, so I was wrong about Varen. He only had 10 HP, so he is down.
What I heal?
So let's see here.
Plot twist.
Dude, I thought he got all those extra hit points.
I thought so too. Hold on, let me just see to make sure I don't mess him up or anything. Let me just check the log. Thank God for log for D&D Beyond.
Oh, jeez Louise, what tension. Only
He's
in
at
Dead
full
Realms
HP,
would you have
has
this
a
amount
bunch
of
of
tension.
Wait, no, he's down.
TV for slash Dead Realms.
Let me just see here real quick. Magic Stone, Magic Stone.
Because
Because you healed him, right?
Yes, I healed him for a D4. I healed him for max damage. It's it was 4 plus my wisdom modifier, which was I healed him for max damage, and it makes a ton of sense. So I healed him for 7.
You healed him for.
HP.
You healed him. Yep, you healed him for 7.
And didn't Rico give him temporary hit points when they were all standing together?
I know he did it once, but he wasn't in full range all the time, though. That's the thing. So.
And it doesn't
He
help that
wouldn't-
I roll physical dice for that. So
I remember when we all first got it, it was 13 temp HP.
And then he got hit twice.
That's
So
right,
just
he
make
did. So I think
He got hit
is-
twice, and Varen just has low HP in general. So.
Oh boy.
He's got like a -1 or 2 Constitution.
Yeah, his Constitution is a +0. So.
Okay, well it's better than a -1.
Okay. So.
Death saves.
Maybe we're doing him a favor by killing off his character.
He did it 10. Okay, so here's how I'm gonna rule it. Because you healed him for a bit, he took some hits. So how I'm gonna rule it is I'm gonna roll a d20. 10 or less, he's down. 10 or more, he's at 1 HP. I think that's pretty fair for everyone.
yeah.
Doesn't
So
matter, they'll
D20.
be stabilized by the end of my turn.
So I roll D&D Beyond. That's a 9. That's rough. So he is down. He suffers the level. Actually, yeah, he's just down. So it is Banther's turn. You see Varen go down in the explosion. What would you like
Spare
to
the
do?
dying
Spare the dying.
with a
And
range of
with your-
30 feet because I'm a grave cleric.
Yep. So he is stabilized. So for exhaustion, how I rule it is that if creature is stabled, or if he's coming back from being down, he takes a level of exhaustion. So good news, he's stabled. Bad news, he'll take a level of exhaustion. So, as he's coming back from near death. So that takes up your action or bonus action.
That is my full action. Oh,
Alright.
Spare the dying is a bonus
Anything-
action.
Anything else
Cool.
you would like to do?
I'm gonna smack this thing.
Attack it.
I love being a cleric. 18.
18.
Hits, and that's 4 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, this is B5, who has yet to take any damage. Alright, he takes that damage. But not as effective as it once is.
It took 5 damage along with us in the explosion.
That too. So, it's
No
looking...
cheating.
I'm not trying to cheat. Listen, I'm trying to handle 5 creatures, bro.
Dude, I do that on the daily. It's not a...
Alright, so it's not bloodied yet, I will say that. Alright. Varen. He's stable, but he can't do anything. Axius, you're in the front of the house.
Alright.
You hear a bunch of ruckus going on underground.
Okay. I am going to use my free action to turn to Anea and say, secure us an exit out the back, and then come help bring people up from the stairs. And then, can I use my... This is going to be stupid, but fuck it. I want flavor in this one. I want to run towards the situation, slide down the stairs I made, jump off, and then attack B5 with both my daggers in my hands.
Oh my god, are you
Okay.
gonna knock me off this cliff?
No, I am completely
He's
running
he's
past
doing
you.
the assassin move. He's doing a Drax.
I know, I'm
Okay.
skating down it. I'm not, this 50 feet. I'm not jumping down 50 feet. This is...
Alright,
kill me.
so you
You do a lot of
okay.
damage to
So
the
to
crowd.
clarify, you want to haul ass, jump into the hole, and slide down, right?
I want to slide down, because you said that you have to climb up, so I'm assuming you have to slide on down.
Yep.
That's exactly what I
So
want to
you're
do.
gonna slide down and you're gonna meet him and try to attack, right?
Yeah, as soon as I see B5 alive,
Okay.
I'm jumping. Yeah, to
Okay.
attack.
First things first. Running there is not gonna be the issue. You are athletic and you are a gladiator, so you are naturally used to this. However, I need you to. So here's what I'm gonna make you do. First, make an acrobatics check to see if you successfully slide down the wall, basically.
Ooh,
So-
12.
12. Alrighty then. You slide down. However, whatever debris of the stairs catches you off guard, but you manage to just nimble yourself back up. Now I need you to make a con save to see how much damage you'll be taking, or whether you'll take full damage or half damage.
Boom, 24.
Nice.
Half damage.
You'll take half damage. 2 flights of stairs. That's 50 feet. So, and in this game and in this campaign, fall damage is 10
10.
a d10 for every 10 feet, and there's no cap. So
Oh, I can't go into a rage before.
so
that's too
5 so 5d10, but you'll take half of this.
late. Are you rolling
Where's-
or?
This is
Slip
your
and
full
slide
action, right?
ever.
You can use your bonus action.
This is your full turn. This is like going far and beyond. This is rule of full, so this is your full turn
That's
basically.
fine.
'Cause-
No bonus
So 32, but half that.
So 16.
16. You take
Oh, wait,
16 damage.
1 second. Sorry, I had temporary hit points too, so that is.
Yep. So that goes away. That should just be done away automatically. So
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure my. Yeah, that's fine.
still good.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I have.
So let me just put
Bonus
token
action,
back.
pop an ibuprofen.
So let me just. Aha! Axios is here, but let me shrink you down a bit.
bonus action, just spring that.
All right.
Spring Neil.
A loud thump. Just as these creatures are about to basically go down, you see Axios appear right before you. So make 2 attacks against him.
So does Axios just like penguin slide right by me?
Exactly. He's like, ugh! He takes like a brunt of the fall damage, but he slides
So-
down.
I am using my daggers +1, which are classified as magical weapons, correct?
Yes.
Oh yeah. All right, so that's a 19 a hit.
That will hit. Roll your damage.
Come on. That is a 6.
A 6 damage.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it will take half because it's not about whether your weapons are magical or not. It's about the make of the actual metal itself.
Okay,
So
that's fine.
It will take half damage.
He's put us up against something that needs a mithril weapon or something.
And my second attack was a 13 a hit.
13 to hit doesn't hit. So you hit it with 1 dagger and it makes a dent. You try to hit the other, but it just recoils itself.
That's
All
my
right.
turn. That's my whole
That's
thing.
your turn, and what an interesting turn. Ichabod! You see
Yeah.
Varen's down, but you see he's fine. And then you see your buddy Axios come down and stab this guy. What would you like to do?
Still know there's one out there moving around, right?
Yep, there's one out there moving around and you don't know where it's at.
Go ahead and grab him by the collar, keeping my longsword out, and I'll start dragging him to the
Okay.
dragging back. So I went.
Alright, so you use 5. So when you drag, it's going to take up half your movement because you're dragging him. So it would be about 10. I would say you could only move 10 feet this round if you wanted to attempt to drag Varen, because you got to get 5 feet to get there and spending the rest of your turn dragging him. Unless you want to use an action to drag him more.
15 to get him, and then 10 to get back to where I'm at right now.
Yep,
Dragging
because you're
him
dragging.
by the collar.
Yep. So what were you doing? That's your movement. You haven't done any actions so far.
Well, if I didn't do an action, can I try to move him some more?
Yeah, so you use the action to dash, which you drag him more so you can move him another 15 feet because it's half your movement.
Get him right there to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, you do so.
Put him above me.
Okay. We'll just say he's like... Yeah, we'll just say he's like right here, so.
Alright.
Alrighty
I'm
then.
done.
Okay. Rico, you're at the top of the stairs. You see Axios slide down. At this point, Nea's come up to you. She says, I'm here to get everyone up. Axios told me so.
I'm gonna go down, check on my friends, hang out up
Okay.
there, I guess.
Okay.
And Rico's gonna climb back down like a big dummy.
Athletics check.
Cool. 8.
Oof. That's rough.
You land on
So
top
you're
for do 5.
so you're falling now. You're falling 50 feet. You take. You're gonna take 5d10s worth of damage. You take that much damage. 33.
Yo, what have I
So-
inspired? What have I done?
Hey man, I asked if you wanted to go in normal or giant. You're like, nah, I'm going giant. This is what happens. So
I had to punch the door. Like, you're telling me the door is locked, and you're telling me
Hey,
a normal sized person's
listen,
gonna be
listen,
begging on...
listen, dude. There were other options. You decided to go with that one. So are you still
With-
alive, Rico?
With my temporary hit points, I have 32 hit points.
Oh no! So
I am down. Rico's
so
like, I guess we're all just going down. And then
so
what?
so Panther, you hear this, and you hear a loud thump right behind you, and you turn. You see Rico's just like back on the floor, and he's looking really
the
rough,
dying.
and he is down. So okay,
Spare the
well we're
dying.
not at your turn. We're not at your turn yet. So so you just see Rico just trying to climb down and fall down to the ground. It's the construct's turn now. So B1 is gonna pop out. It's gonna do lightning flare. I need everyone in 15 feet to make dexterity saving throws. So that is basically everyone.
That means
Um,
Rico's taking a failed death save.
He
I
is-
want to talk about
He is
it.
in the stairwell. He is in the stairwell,
11.
so he is safe.
Okay, thank God.
I have a 10. I have to use the bathroom real
That's,
quick.
that's a 10. It's a -2 to all. Minus
Alright.
2 to all. 10. Please tell me it's just a 10 DC. I make it.
It's not. Unfortunate. You were a few digits off. So let me. Well, Varen doesn't roll. He just goes down again. So
So, what's
He's
the,
at risk at
what's
dying.
the damage dice on this?
Hey,
um,
doesn't get it.
it's average
Because
damage.
he's behind me and I'm shielding him.
He is unconscious. He can't really do much.
Yeah, but
Uh,
he got me in front of him. I mean,
Technically, Varen wouldn't be in his own space. He'd be within Ichabod's. So that is
Okay.
something to.
What's your roll there, Ichabod?
rolled
An
an
11?
11.
It's not gonna do it. So we'll just say you and Baron fail. You guys were like digits off, no joke. So everyone takes 14 lightning damage if they fail, or half if they succeed.
So what happened?
I'm
So
down.
roll. So lightning flare happens. This creature peers up, does a lightning flare. Did you already make your dex save, Axios?
Yeah, it was a 10.
It was a 10. You fail. So you take 14 lightning.
Alright, can I use my reaction to Hellish Rebuke him?
Yeah, you can do that.
Perfect. So he
So it has to make a
make-
dex save.
Yeah, let me see what. That's a 12 dex.
Okay, so it has magic resistance, so it will roll with advantage. I have to roll one at a time because there's no advantage button. So, 1 second. I'll take the higher of the two rolls. So that's 2. That's not good, actually. 1. It fails.
So that's
So
3d.
roll your damage.
22.
22. Okay, let me just see which one that is. B1. How would you like to kill him? Because he takes
That's-
full magic damage.
As soon as I get electrocuted, my eyes just magically turn black as I release black flames underneath them to engulf him.
Alright. Black flames underneath engulfs him, and he's destroyed in hellfire as he collapses and dies. So Ichabod and Varen are down. It's no good. So is Rico. Panther, are you still up?
Yep.
Alright.
Just one
It's gonna
hit
make-
point.
1 hit point. Let's see.
We have to do.
But Axios attacked it last time, so it's gonna attack Axios. So for revenge. Attack roll against Axios. 18 to hit.
That hits.
You will take. Let's see here. You're not raging, so you're gonna take full damage.
Yeah.
You will take 5 piercing, 3 lightning.
Alright.
As it chomps down onto you, it electrocutes you a bit. Alrighty. It's gonna be it. Panther, you're at 1 HP. Ichabod, Varen, and Rico are down. What would you like to do?
I turn to Rico's body and
you,
say,
you see him
"It's
in a
not
little
your
crater.
I see a small crater. Hang on, I want to get this right for the. Yeah, wrong side. I want to get this right for the stream. So I look at Rico and say, "It is not your time yet. Get back off. And spare the dying."
You cast Spare the Dying. Rico, you're stable, but you're unconscious. That's,
And then
yep.
I can do something else, but it's not really the best idea considering I'm at 1 HP.
What are you doing?
Fine. I'm gonna try and hit this crab.
Attack roll.
So it's a 17 to hit, but minus
That
2
hits.
is 15.
That will just hit his armor class. So you'll take half and half, basically.
Minimum
This is-
damage.
Alright, so let me just see here. So total damage, that's 2. So he'll take a point of damage. So you hit him. He is officially bloodied now, which isn't good. Or not, who knows. Varen's turn. Death saving time. So, just for the viewers, how death saving rule works. I roll a d20. They must get a 15 or higher to succeed in death saving throws. A natural 1 is instant death. A natural 20 is an instant get up at 1 HP. So that being said, hopefully Varen doesn't die.
You better get a second chance considering you're the one who was playing and killed him.
Well, he rolled a 10, so that's only a failed save. So that's 1. So he's still living.
Yes, for those at home, it is a 15 to pass a death saving throw.
Yep, it's on make grinder mode, bruh. And you keep failed death saves until the end of the encounter. Axios, you're up. You see basically 3 of your friends down.
Yeah.
You see Banther's not looking too hot. And
Neither am I.
B5 is bloody. What would you like to do?
I gotta
What-
use. What's up?
You notice that in comparison to your physical attacks, it seems like magic has done a lot more damage.
I don't have magic. I am a barbarian fighter. I don't have magic. I can't. I'm using my bonus action to second wind first and foremost.
Sure. You're
Oh,
healing
so-
yourself.
Yeah. Dang it. Just falling and getting shocked and not enraged. Oh, that's 5 hit points back.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I. Okay, and then I'm just gonna use my action to go into a rage.
You used your bonus action. You cannot rage as an action. You can only use it as a bonus
Got
action.
it.
You use your bonus
Okay.
action to second wind.
Hang on.
Gotcha.
Mind if I check the rule on that? Because I swear you can rage as an action.
I'll check too.
Yeah, cause okay.
Let me just double check. Because if you want to do that to take less damage, I'm cool with it. But let me just double check here.
No, it does say as a bonus action.
So I can't do it.
You cannot. You can only choose to either second wind or rage. I'll give you the option.
No, I'm second winding, regardless.
Okay.
It's
Um,
the HP.
And then since I can't go into a rage,
You have to. You have an attack though, still, and he's not looking too good as far as HP wise.
I'm gonna attack. That's what I'm gonna do. That's the only thing I
Alright.
can do.
Attack roll.
Ooh, that was almost a 1. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. So that definitely hits.
Dang it, only 4 damage.
So it'll be reduced to 2. Alrighty. That being said, we go to. Well, Anea then says, "Are you guys okay down there?"
If you
Is
can find rope.
Okay, I'll go find rope. She'll go find rope. Ichabod, roll a death saving throw, my friend. You must get a 15 or higher to succeed.
15.
That's one success. Rico, roll a death. Oh wait, you're stable. Never mind.
Yeah.
You're just gonna chill there. Let me roll to see if this
He's
thing.
stable, but he's unconscious.
Yeah, he's unconscious. So let me roll to see if the creature explodes or
Get it
not.
that right?
Unconscious people
Can I-
just can't do anything.
So,
Oof.
like, after all this, can I teach Banthor how to use my little flamethrower thing?
If you live. But here's what happens. Combat's gonna be over, however, there's gonna be an explosion that happens beforehand, so I need Banthor and Axios to make dexterity saving throws. But I don't think it matters for Banthor because he will go down, regardless,
That's a
whether he
4.
saves or not.
But
4?
I
Both
still.
of you.
What's up?
Go ahead.
That's a 4, but if it's fire, I still got resistance to fire. Is it
Yep, you have resistance to fire damage, so you'll take half and half. Banthor, regardless whether you fail or not, you're at 1 HP, so you are down by this
And that's
explosion.
all, folks.
So, Axios will take half and half, so you'll only take 2 fire damage as it explodes. Boom! Another explosion happens. And as the dust settles, you see that Axios is the only man standing, and there are 4 of your comrades down. And at this point, Naya's like, I got the rope!
Might
And
I,
as she
just real quick, might I make it a point that I'm trying to cover Rico's body, and that's why I
Sure.
fell unconscious?
Sure. You fell right next to Rico. So here's what we'll guys ask. We can either end the session here and figure out what happens in the next episode, or we could go for a few minutes longer, but we're gonna take a long break. So it's up to you guys.
I'd rather keep going because this
Yeah.
is.
I have to know.
Yeah.
I have to know.
Alright, so we'll be taking about a 5 to 10 minute break. We'll see if the rest of the characters live or die or not. So tune in about 5 to 10 minutes and we'll see what happens. So
Last of Us. Oh my god.
And we are back from our break. So we'll get to find out which of these characters lives and which character dies. So we cut to Axios. For the players, I would like for you. I'm gonna link the playlist real quick to change music. So 1 second here. Let me give you guys the playlist link. Click. Paste. All right, click on that link for the playlist. The one you're gonna click on is the Viking one, right? Why not? I think it fits.
Is that the first playlist you sent us?
Yeah, it should be just the first playlist, but if for some reason it doesn't update, just click the second link.
So is it the
But-
relaxing Nordic Viking music?
Nordic one, yeah.
You're
It
making
fits the
us relax for our deaths. That's great.
theme. All right, so
Valhalla.
Axios. Luckily, Anea found rope, so she will secure the rope and will plant it down.
Does it
And
reach
at
the
this
bottom?
point, she is down to your level, and she's like, "Okay," and then she looks at the destruction that has happened. So she sees like a bunch of these corpses flailing around. She sees their comrades down. So she's like, "What did I do?" She's like panicking at this point. Like, what?
Well,
does she
listen,
do?
I put my tail on her shoulder and I say, we need to relax, we need to stabilize, and we need to get him out of here. Did you see any zombies when you checked the back?
No, there wasn't any coming, but there seems to be some coming from town. We gotta hurry though.
Stabilize him and then we'll get him up and then
Okay.
we'll figure it out from there.
Okay. She inspects Rico. She says, "Rico's gonna be okay, but I'm gonna help Banther." As she runs to Banther.
Who else is doing
Ichabod
the
and
same
Varen
thing?
are also down. Varen's looking the worst out of the two.
I'm gonna do a medicine check to stabilize him.
Varen?
Yes,
Right.
he's the worst, right?
Yep. Medicine check
Yeah.
on Varen. I'll make a medicine check with Anea. It's just a straight D20 roll for her. So
Damn it, that's a 1. 31.
you don't know. You don't know what he's doing. Banther, you are successfully stable, however. So
Can I do an investigation check to see if I see any potions of healing in this place?
make a
You can check the
investigation.
chest.
Make a perception check.
Perception or investigation?
Make a perception check first to look around the room.
17.
You see, other than this cobra guarding the chest, you see a bunch of barrels, and you see some like tools on one table and some other weird stuff on the other one that has the book and all.
You said Anea already stabilized Banther?
Yeah, she stabilized Banther. She's successful.
I'm
at
gonna
it.
motion for her to come stabilize Varen while I go check that table.
All right, you go to the table, make an investigation check while I close the door.
That's 11.
What you make on the investigation check?
11.
11. You see a bunch of weird stuff on the table. You see like an orb. You see a book with some notes on it in another language you can't understand. Other than that, you just see a bunch of knickknacks on the table which you don't know what. She is gonna go to Varen. So let me roll for Aenea's medicine check on Varen.
And then
Not a
while
D-
she's doing that, I'm gonna go to Ichabod and try again to see if I can do anything.
Okay. She fails her medicine check, so Ichabod, make your second death save, and I'll make one for Varen.
Already did. I failed.
Wait, what?
I got 1 success and 1 failure. I rolled a
So
7.
Varen has a succeed, so he also has a succeed. Right? So, next, Anea, she's like, I'm gonna try again, but you should probably help Varen. And she's like, actually, no, wait, she's at Varen. My apologies.
I'm helping
She-
Ichabod. I'm going to help Ichabod.
Alright, so
That's
make
okay.
medicine checks. She will
Oh,
do so as well.
Here's a question for the viewers at home. Would
God
you
damn it.
rather, if you had to choose, save the party or the child that you orphaned?
So
That's
good
a
news for
three.
Varen, he
Choose.
is stabled.
That's a 3. So once I see that, I'm gonna motion for Anea to come stabilize Ichabod because I rolled a 3.
Alright. Yep, so Varen heal. Varen is stable.
All right.
So
While
I'm
that's
just gonna put one.
all, and then while she's doing that, I'm going to use Giant Smite one more time to scoop everybody up as a giant to sort
Okay.
of bring them upstairs.
Wow, she's really good at message checks. Ichabod, you are stabilized.
So I'm essentially just
Right.
carrying all their stabilized bodies up.
In a row. Okay, let me just roll a d4. All of you will wake up in 4 hours. So you scoop up your party members, and easily for you enough, you are a large creature, so you could easily carry them and an Ayanga back up. So as you basically take your party members out, you run out of the city. And as you do, you see the rest of the zombies, after escaping, they're basically overtaking the town.
Can
And
I
at this
say I
point,
run
it
to
is
the
getting
horse?
dark. Yep. You run to the carriage,
Alright,
and I'm
it's
assuming
getting
you're putting
dark.
all of them in there.
Yep. And then I'm obviously getting out a giant, and we're just galloping off.
Right, you gallop off and you leave Moonhill successfully, and you are going more west as you continue your goal. You guys can leave the Owlbear Rodeo website now. So, at this point, after 4 hours have passed, Axios, what are you doing in these 4 hours?
I am in the cart riding with Anea, just making sure there's no zombies coming, just staying on guard with my pike.
Perception check.
Wisdom is not my thing. 4.
4. It's another night in the Dead Realms.
Anea, do you see anything? I say to her.
Let me make her a perception check. All her rolls are straight rolls because she's a commoner, so straight
She
rolls.
still rolls
She's
better
not-
than I do.
She's a natural one. She sees the exact same thing. Actually, she sees worse because she's a human. She says, I don't see anything. It's just really dark.
Wait, it's dark? I have a dark vision of 120. That's
Oh, yeah. So, hold on. Because it is getting dark, and she basically sees the same thing as you do. So, let's do this here.
Don't worry, Anea. The fireflies have other children.
God damn it. No more Last of Us jokes, please. Don't ruin a great franchise.
So as it's
Alright.
getting dark, I'm going to suggest to Anea, hey, you should go rest up. I'll keep watch since I can see in the dark at least, and then I'm going to take the horse reins.
Okay, you take the horse reins. She will sleep right next to your friends' unconscious bodies. So, 4 hours have passed. So, here's what happens to everyone. For the viewers at home, there's modified rules for exhaustions. One of the times you could get exhaustion is when you're waking up basically from 0 hit points because you're near death. So, everyone who fell gets an exhaustion level. So currently, Banther, you are at 2 levels of exhaustion, 1 from the crit and 1 from getting up this time. Ichabod, you suffer 1 level of exhaustion from getting up. Rico, you suffer 1 level of exhaustion from getting up. Baron suffers a 2nd level of exhaustion because he got up during the fight, now he's getting up for a 2nd time. So, level 2 exhaustion, you get a -2 to all d20 rolls, and level 2, your speed is halved. So 4 hours have passed. Axios, you're taking guard. Make a perception check right before they wake up. And all of you wake up at 1 hit point, by the way.
7. Damn it.
7. There's no present danger around you. But you see the rest of your comrades getting up. Probably
As I
very,
see-
very weak, at 1 hit
as
point
a-
each.
As I see that, I start to slow down the horse to, like, not a pace where anything can catch up, but not a pace that would, like, make them uncomfortable.
Okay.
Are you
You
guys
guys wake
alright?
Mike, you muted.
I give people temporary hit points.
You wake up
For,
like, oh
12.
shit, cannon.
Yes.
So everyone gets 10 HP. Keep it
12 temporary hit points, yeah.
keep in mind, it's not legit full healing yet, so you still guys still have 1 real hit point, 12 HP, but at the moment, you guys are okay.
To answer Exodus's question, it's going to be to get some proper rest. Maybe I'll feel a bit better.
Yeah, Beatrice got away, but at least everyone got out.
I have a feeling we should have stayed in that basement since that snake wasn't attacking us. We could have stayed there and healed up.
No. I made quite a noise in town. At worst case scenario, those zombies would have came jumping down after us, and there's no.
And hey, I'm
They're-
glad to see you're okay.
Oh, she's waking up. She's like, oh, thanks. Actually,
Did you
it
just
saved
wake
me.
up the child?
So she wakes
Oh,
up. She's like,
no.
thanks. Axius saved me. Beatrice was trying to drag me away. She says that you guys were being attacked and there was no way to save you guys.
I will
Thank you,
find
Exodus.
her. No problem. I wish you guys would have, followed behind.
Tried.
Tried.
Yeah, the
to get
stairs.
upstairs. There was no stairs to get up. Yep.
The door was locked. I'm not that strong, even in barbarian form, to punch through that without my giant form.
Like I said, there was no stairs, and then we were also being attacked.
Yes, but I mean, they can't climb out. That's what I figured. If they would have climbed out, they would have followed me. I was the one moving the most louder.
Well, there's the old proverb: when Axius opens a doorway, he ruins the stairway.
First it was
But-
orphaning a little child, and now it's ruining stairs.
Whatever. Can I do a perception to see if I see anything like resembling a place we can camp out for shelter?
Sure. Make a perception check.
Of course. 5.
5. You see no clear present way to camp out, unfortunately.
Hell, can anyone else do it?
You guys can attempt so if you want to, yeah. You guys are fully awake. You just get a -2 to your d20 roll. Varen will just stay asleep. So,
An 8?
catching a nap. An 8? No. You see the same thing as Axius. What you rolled there, Mike?
9.
Nope. Same thing you see as Axius. Banthor.
Perception?
Yep, perception to see if you can find a safe spot for the night. -2 to the roll.
So that's 11.
11. Luckily enough, with an 11, you see
Okay.
a small clearing that you guys could camp for the night. And right now, there's no clear and present danger.
Do you share that info?
Yes.
Okay, so
We need a place to rest.
So I begin just bringing the horse there quietly towards that clearing.
Yep. You do so, no problem.
No campfires, nothing. Just get the bedrolls and let's use the darkness to go to sleep.
Agreed. Who's taking first watch?
I'll take first watch.
I'll help.
No, you go to sleep. I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Okay. You take first watch. Make a perception check, Axius.
Come off. A 5. What the fuck?
You sense no danger. You
I'm
look around.
still walking
no
back
danger.
and forth with my pike
Yep.
in my hand.
Mm-hmm. You're walking back and forth. You hear a bunch of growling coming from the forest, but that's normal because those are the zombies, of course. Other than that, you do hear other creatures of the night, like grasshoppers, and there's something flying at you that's very small that freaks you out a bit, but it's just a bat. Like, it goes right past you.
Got it. So I'm just staying on guard and with my
Alright.
pike just.
Alrighty. How long?
How long?
How long
well,
of a watch?
What time is it? What time?
It is about 6, 7 o'clock at night, but it's sundown. So
So I guess my watch would be 3 hours.
all right, make 2 more perception checks.
Jeez, I'm gonna die. Fuck. Dirty one, and the second one. There we go. 18.
Okay, so the second time you see the same thing. Third time I have a very you clean the earwax out of your ears, and then afterwards you hear what is clearly the sound of knight's armor just around your vicinity,
Can I
like
see
about
where?
a group sound.
Can I
You
see?
see, based on your perception check, you do see a glimmer of metal way further out, about 60 feet away. Just hear a bunch of clanging and some galloping, actually.
Can I tell if they're coming towards us at all?
They're not coming towards you, but it looks like they're looking around. You can't quite get discern details because their armor is a little bit grayish along with their whatever gear that they're wearing, but they don't seem to be looking for you specifically. They are looking around in your vicinity, though. What do you do?
I'm gonna stay in a sort of. Let's see. Who would have? I'm gonna slowly tap Ichabod because it would be the end of my watch anyway.
Okay.
So I would
Oh, wait, one
slowly.
thing. One
What's up?
thing. I forgot. Two of them are carrying torches and they are making light. You could see that they have that. You can see like they are wearing plate armor, and so are their horses. Two of them are holding a shield, but it is too far away to discern what the image is on the shield. But other than that, you do see one guy out of the three that is clearly wearing red regalias underneath the armor and is a little bit more accessorized. That I forgot to mention, but you
Okay.
can see them in color around there. So.
I'm still gonna slowly tap Ichabod because it would be. I'm assuming his next shift. It's sort of. It's got Ichabod. You have dark vision as well, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna tap him awake, and as soon as he's awake, I'm gonna sort of point towards them, and then just sort of see what they're doing.
Ichabod, you see the same thing that I told him. Just three guys seem to be wearing plate armor. Horse also covered in plate armor. Two of them holding torches, shedding bright light. With the one in the center having some red regalia underneath the armor itself, and a little bit more accessorized. And actually, just wakes you up.
Do I
And
recognize
you
the
see this.
armor? Or any
Make a
coat?
perception. Make a perception check to see if you could get a clear detail because they're kind of further out.
That's an 11.
Okay. They are shedding bright light, so it's not that hard to discern, like you know what they are. Now I need you to make a history check, because you're a fighter and a blacksmith, so you might remember something among these gentlemen.
Only an 8.
You don't recognize any of it. You don't recall it. You're too beat up to really recall any information about their regalia.
Okay.
I'm just standing and observing what they're doing.
Okay. Again, they're just going around your vicinity, just looking around. Let me just roll a dice here real quick. So let me just roll this in secret, so you guys can't see it. Okay. What do you guys do?
In terms of if they're just circling around us.
They are like they're not circling around you, but they're walking by your general vicinity because this is like a clearing, but
Mhm.
they have yet, as far as you guys know anyway, they have yet to see you. But they seem to be looking around as if they're looking for something or someone.
Say we stay hidden.
I'm too beat up to fight, but where the hell are we gonna go? If we get the horse, it's too loud, and they're close enough to chase us. Fuck. If we fight, we're all gonna die.
I'm gonna roll again.
We can
Secret.
try to surrender and see if they're peaceful enough or good enough to take us in.
Let's see if they will attack us first. I'm just gonna keep observing them, but I am gonna put my pike down by my bedroll just to
Okay.
consider what a kebab say.
Okay.
But my daggers are still on me.
Sure. All right. Let me roll a third time.
They
This time
roll
I'll
for
let...
snoring.
No, it's not that. It's for the group. So let me roll a third time. This time I will reveal to you guys. All right. So as you carefully observe, I was rolling to see whether these guys would see you or not because they have torches and they're actively looking. Unfortunately, they rolled very, very low on all three checks. So you see them just walk past by and no threat to you or anything else like that.
Literally right next to us.
Yep. They failed to see you, unfortunately, because you guys didn't put up any fire. You guys decided to just pull out the bedroll. So clever thinking.
As soon as I see that they pull away, I sort of tap Ichabod on the shoulder and go to rest.
I wanna. When I get far enough away, I'm gonna poke my head out and look at their, what type of boots they were wearing.
Okay,
Which way the tracks are going.
the tracks are going. So make a perception check because again they were 60 feet away from you. So make a perception check because you're seeing this in dark vision now. So
An 8.
an 8. You don't know where they're going with your dark vision. You can't quite discern, especially from a far distance. They seem to be going basically left in your guys' direction.
Alright. Guess I'll
Alright.
just go back into the camp, and if he's laying down, I'll take watch.
All right, perception check because that took up a whole hour. So we'll say make a perception check for the next hour.
7.
7. You see no clear and present danger. And then for now, you do hear a bunch of shambles going like around your general vicinity. You think this is zombies, so at the moment you can't discern whether they're far or away.
Okay. I'll sit up a little bit longer.
Another perception check.
10.
10. You see no clear and present danger, but you do see a glimmer of what seems like to be torchlight fire in the distance, way further away.
We kind of know what time of night it is.
It is about, let's see, it was 7, so about 5 hours have passed. So it's around 11 o'clock-ish at night.
11 o'clock.
Yep. You see a glimmer of torchlight in the distance.
I look over at Banthor. He's a human, right?
He is a half-elf like you.
Half elf too?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah,
I'll
he's
go ahead and
good looking.
I'll stay up another hour.
All right. Perception check.
7.
7. No clear and present danger. You see that same torchlight coming at you again. Let me roll this in secret, see what happens.
The torchlight's coming back towards us?
Heading around the general direction. Okay. So, here's what happens. So, the torchlight comes back around, but it's a little bit further than 60 feet. So, luckily, they don't see you. But what you hear with your perception check is some kind of conversation. You aren't quite too sure what they're talking about. So if you want, you could, based on your perception check of a 10, you hear a few words mutter something about finding someone, and that they gotta find her and get back somewhere. But based on your perception check, that's all you really hear. But you hear those words in the distance.
Stay up for another hour.
Perception check. At this point, they've gotten away.
15.
All right, you see that there is clearly no present danger. You see a few zombies just lingering around, but not coming towards you. They're just around.
Okay.
And that we need. So what are you gonna do? So you have basically an hour left of watch. So
I'll go ahead and stretch it out.
all right,
I'll let
another
everyone
hour.
else get as much sleep as possible.
Perception check.
What was that? That's a 20. 30-20.
Yeah, you are clearly safe. There's a group of zombies are slowly coming around you, but they're not coming at you. But they are around you. Everyone gets a long rest, so everyone gets back half their hit points, half their spell slots, half their hit dice back, and get all racial and class abilities.
The spell slots, do we round up or down?
Spell slots so if it's odd, you round down. So
Did I rest long enough to get that, or because I
yeah,
stayed up for
you're
5 hours?
yeah, you stayed up for half the time. So as far as your health is concerned, however, I was wrong. Let me read the rules real quick. Okay, so I will allow you guys, because you guys are all at 1 HP, to roll a free hit dice worth of hit points. But afterwards, unless you want to spend more hit dice, I'll allow you to do so. But keep in mind, like, hit dice is king. So if you want to use all your hit dice, you're not going to gain your hit dice back until another long rest. But you get one freebie because you're at 1 HP. So you get one freebie, and anything after that, it is up to you. But you're not going to gain hit dice back until another long rest, which you can only do once a day.
Well, I've only got 7 hit points, so.
All right.
If you said long rest, does that mean I get?
So you get half your hit dice back, half your spell slots back, and because you guys are at like 1 HP, I'm allowing you to roll 1 hit dice for free, and I'm also allowing you to use whatever hit dice you want. Keep in mind, you can only gain hit dice back during long rests,
Yeah,
which you can only do once a day.
so I have 3 spell slots. When it comes to half, do I only regain 1 or do I regain 2?
So I would say 1. How many spell slots do you have in total?
I have 7.
7, so half that, so 3.
Okay.
Yep, so you get 3 spell slots back, and you can use that at whichever levels you want. So Varen will get all 3 of his spell slots back. Also, you guys remove 1 level of exhaustion. So Banther and Varen, you guys still have 1 level of exhaustion, which is a -2 to all D20 rolls. But everyone else is exhaustion free. So it's only Varen and Banther who has 1 level of exhaustion.
And aren't the death saves reset as well?
Death saves are reset. Death saves only last until the end of the encounter. So anytime after.
I used your 1 free hit dice, and I
Yep.
did 2 more. That's got me up to 20.
All right. Keep in mind, you're not going to get those back until another long rest, and you only gain half of it. So, for Varen, let me just roll for him. His hit dice is what? A D8. So let me roll 1D8 plus his con, which is just a straight D8 roll. So this is the freebie. By the way, I think all 10 hit points are gone as well. I believe.
But I'll go ahead and apply them again.
Okay, so roll for 10 hit points.
I used 1 extra hit die after the freebie.
Okay.
So I'm back at full health, baby!
Everyone gets 10 temporary.
Nice.
So everyone gets 10 temp.
Oh my god, I used 3 out of 4 hit die, and I'm only up to 14.
It's rough.
Don't
All
worry,
right.
buddy.
Oh,
So-
I'm saving my my spell slots here for better healing. So
Varen's gonna use a single hit dice, which will heal him for 6. As far as actual healing, I'll leave it up to Nate if he wants to retroactively do that. How you guys look at hit points? I'll say that.
I used 3 hit die because I haven't used hit die until this last encounter, so I'm back to full.
I went
So I
in.
wasn't at I wasn't at 1 HP, so I wasn't able to use that extra one you were using.
Okay.
Banthor's back to full.
Nice.
I used the other 2 of my hit dice. I'm at 33 right now, plus the 10 temporary. So I'm like
Okay.
7 hit points down from full.
Okay. You guys have to use the majority of that. He rolled a 6 for healing, so I'll heal 6 for Varen. Varen's 19 and 23. I'm gonna just leave it at that, and then any healing spells he wants to want to do afterwards, it's up to you guys. So
It's still more
right.
HP than at last session.
it's in the middle of the night, and it's about 1 o'clock at night. What do you guys do? Axius and Ichabod, excuse me, are the only ones that knew about the torch lighting and stuff.
I'll point out where I last saw the torch lighting before everyone got up. Pointed out to where I heard zombies marching around, but never came close. Just in case we have to fight our way out.
But you said it's like
Okay.
1 o'clock in the morning?
It's 1 o'clock in the morning because you rested at 7.
Makes sense. The horses will be too loud. I already know about. I share the information with Vanthor, Varen, who's here in Rico, about the torchlights.
Share it.
So while I was on watch, there were some guys with some torchlights, but they never found us. But there seem to be soldiers. Is there a town nearby here? Do any of you guys know at all?
Well, I'm making a history check to see if there's
Yeah.
anything nearby.
If you guys want to know, make a history check.
Especially, wait, no, we have a map.
We
You do have a map.
Yeah, we have a map.
All right. Let me look at the map real quick, so I can tell you exactly where you guys are at.
I think Vanthor has a map. Yeah.
Also, my tattoo has changed. I no longer have a unicorn. I have barbed wire around on my neck.
Barbed wire.
You died.
So instead of a unicorn around your neck, it's barbed wire.
Yeah.
Wait, how would you know about
Progressively
barbed
becoming more
wire?
badass.
So you guys see that this once unicorn tattoo that was on Rico is now changed all of a sudden to some barbed wire that is wrapped around his neck, I guess. So
I
just trying to
found
find
Asmodeus horns.
it's Modi's horns. I'm trying to find the map, but why am I not finding it? Oh, I'm looking in. Okay, I know why. 1 second, go. Looking at the map.
What's
Okay.
cool is when I use my spell tattoo, it glows. It's gonna be cool.
Okay, maps. Here we go. Map of Faerun. Boom. Alright, let me just look here. You want me to post a picture for you guys so you guys could get a clear distinction? Or do you want
I
me
would
to just tell
say
you?
yes. That way, the chat can also see it once it's been added to.
Sure,
stream.
I'll allow that. Sure. Let me just do this real quick. The producers are
Even if
gonna
the
yell at
mind
me
can
later.
only work so much.
Upload. Okay, let me just grab the picture here. There you go. So here's for the players, then here's for the producer. So my producer Yadel, who's been doing a lot of hard work. All right, there's the map. All right, the map should come up for the viewers. So to kind of, by the way, you all can see that clearly, right?
Yeah.
All right, so if you look at the map, if you look at the Daleland section, right around here, you guys are at this point at the lower left towards the edge, like right in between Cormier and Dalelands. That's where you guys are at, on the border, basically.
Oh, I can't zoom in to see that good.
That's fine. So, but as far as geographically wise is concerned, you guys are at the edge of the Dalelands and are approaching basically the borders that intersect between Cormier and Anarok, if I pronounce that correctly. But you guys are along those borders,
You
Yes.
should be seeing a desert sometime soon.
either a desert or Cormier or whatever you guys want to go.
Is there any town nearby? Like, what's around here?
Town wise, I gotta pull up another map.
No,
This one-
I'm talking in character.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
You're
I'll do
good.
that while you guys talk. So
You
go ahead.
asking the map?
I'm asking Bethor and Rico because I was sharing the information with you guys. That was. I said, hey,
Hang
there's some
on.
guys.
Let me go
There's some
all-
people who look like soldiers, and then you're about to do a history check, and then we're about to get the map, and then
Gotcha.
Let me go all the way up to the interactive map.
All right, since I know where we are now, can I do another history check to make sure
Yeah.
these aren't purple dragons that we were seeing?
Sure. So make a history check based on like geographically what information you'll get.
Do I get advantage?
Because well, you're from
The
the
map?
area.
because of the map.
Because of the map, sure. I'll allow it.
There is a small city by the name of Tilverton.
13. Well, that's where I was going with my weapons, and it was wiped out from what
There
Is
may
it
be
far
some
from here?
survivors.
I rolled
They
a
should-
13 on history.
Okay. What did everyone else roll?
I didn't roll. I'm not. I literally.
Oh, you're not doing it? Okay. I
They
think
roll
Panther's.
15.
This is
For
the
history.
farthest west I've gone, and as a character. So
That's fair.
It's
Sorry.
like 15 because it's a -2 to all my rolls.
Oh, well, I got a nat 1, but I get to re-roll it.
Yep.
Haha.
Lucky feet.
I know.
No, it's just a halfling. That's what they do.
Halfling. They're just
21.
lucky, man. Okay. So 3 of you roll high enough checks. So based on looking at the map, you guys are gonna be approaching the Thunder Peaks. Other than that, you could go to Tilverton if you so desire to. And you're, as far as the Cormier is concerned, you are nearby Cormier if you're going towards Tilverton. So as far as your question of whether or not you'll be facing Purple Dragon Knights, you don't know yet. So
Well, like I said, Tibbleton was where I was going with the shipment of weapons.
so
And when we
Let's
got
go.
there, it was on fire, so we turned around and went home.
Let's go to Tilverton.
look,
Do you know what
uh,
those guys last night were like looking for?
No,
He
but I
said
didn't want to pick
something
a
about
fight.
looking for her. So I bet they were looking for the she-wolf we dealt with.
Beatrice?
Yeah.
Beatrice?
Honestly, if I think I chased her, I don't think any of you guys would have survived.
Mm, I saw my god, and I've seen him one too many times already.
Sometimes the enemy of my enemy is not my enemy.
You mean temporarily friend?
Yeah.
Until which time they are not.
I start packing up my bedroll while these two have a conversation and start getting the horse ready.
sure.
Yeah, I'll pack up my stuff too.
Hacking mine too.
All right, so you pack up your things and you go more west to Tilverton. How would you get there? Would you like to go through the forest, through the main roads, over the peaks? How are you getting
I
there?
was gonna have Ichabod in the front since he knew where it was, and I have no idea where I'm going. So that's
Mhm.
his choice.
Yeah, I'll take the reins.
All right, you take the reins. How would you like to get there?
Don't take the.
I'll take the main road like we did last time.
All right, you take the main road. It is about 2 o'clock at night, and you're taking there. It's gonna take about roughly a well on assuming are you going quietly? I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna take a little longer to get there. So with that being said, are you guys keeping watch? Are you guys resting? Like, what are you doing?
I am going to consume 1 day ration and then keep watch.
All right, you consume a day watching, keep watch. What about
I
everyone
will do the
else?
same.
Yeah.
Okay,
Consume
ration,
a ration.
ration. Baron will. Let me see if he has rations. Yeah, he has like 11 rations, so he'll eat a ration. And
Can I
will
say I ate my ration during my watch?
yeah, remove a ration while you during your watch. Alrighty, so since all of you are basically looking around, everyone make perception checks.
18 for band 4.
Okay.
17 for band.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Right.
re-roll that perception check.
That's a 6.
11.
11. All right, Rico. It's very dark out, so your vision is very limited. Um, you just see the cart around you, and same thing. And as far as actions, even though you have dark vision, you're really focused on that ration that you are enjoying because you haven't eaten it in a bit. As far as everyone else, though, let me just see check wise. 1 second. And I gotta lock like the game lock so it doesn't disappear over time. So Banthor, I am Ichabod. You. Oh, hold on. Let me just double check. Sorry, I'm referring to my notes right now. Okay, so Banthor, you see further ahead about when you're about to hit the crossroads of Thunder Peak. You see that there used to be a bridge that would normally connect. However, as you guys get closer and closer to it, you see that the bridge is basically half destroyed, and you guys are approaching it.
Ichabod sees it too.
Say again.
Ichabod sees it too.
Let me just check. What did you roll in perception check, Ichabod?
9.
9? No. You're the only
I
one
got
that
an
sees it at this
11.
point.
Then I will make sure to tap Ichabod on the shoulder and say that the bridge is out.
All right. You
Alright,
taps on your shield.
I'll stop the horses right before the bridge and
Yep, you do so. You stop the horses before the bridge, and as you do, you see that the bridge that you crossed beforehand, Ichabod, wasn't destroyed, but it seems like it is now. This bridge that would cross the Thunder Peaks, because obviously there's water flow coming from those peaks that usually normally go pass through, but it's destroyed now. And it's about as far because it's dark, you see that this used to be about 30 feet across for a bridge, but half of it is destroyed.
okay.
So what do you guys do?
So 15 feet of the bridge is still there.
Say again.
You said half of the bridge was destroyed, so that means 15 feet of the bridge is still there.
Yep, 50 feet of the bridge, and then as you look closer, you see that the rest of the bridge that would continue. The rest is just down. It's broken.
I look at Ichabod as like, is this the only way to cross?
Oh, jeez.
Because I don't think the horse can jump that. I just don't think. Maybe as a
No.
giant. Maybe as a giant I can jump that. You know, maybe.
What's below the bridge? Is it like going over a mighty river?
So it is a river. It's not flowing like crazy fast, but it is a river that goes northward, basically, if you're looking on the map.
But I know if we could walk across the river Or how deep it is?
I need you to make a nature check in that case.
Alright, let me find myself just a moment. Your nature.
Oh.
Can I help with that?
Yeah, you can help with that. So you can roll with advantage.
Rolled a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You look at the river at the current moment. The water flow, it seems to be like a regular river stream. You know that the Thunder Peaks, the reason why it gets its name is because whenever there's a storm, there's usually thunder concentrated around that area. And because it's concentrated around that area, the flow of the water changes and everything around that area shifts. You know, it rained a few days ago, so that's why it's still a little bit of a flowing current. As far as crossing it, there could be a way. You could either go around it, which you would have to go nearby the desert mouths or through the Thunder Peaks, or you could attempt to swim against the current, or you could figure out some other way. You said actually says he could go to the giant worm. There is possibly a way that he could assist with that, but that is what you've gathered.
Is there any way to go along the bank downriver
Down the river. The bank down the river.
with this wagon?
You could, but it's gonna be weirdly traveling because, you know, the forest is bumping and stuff like that, and plus you got the Walking Dead around, and it's at night, so who else knows what else lurks beneath there? So if you really want, you could, but it's up to you guys.
How deep is the waters?
How are you measuring the water?
I'm in character talking to Ichabod. Sorry.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
You're good. That's my
We
bad. I need
never
a
really
different voice.
said how deep it is.
You've been here before. I haven't. How deep do you
Yeah,
think
but
this
the
is?
DM didn't tell me how deep it was. He just said I rolled a 20.
How do you investigate the water exactly? You just ask how to cross it.
Here I found a bigger map. Okay.
Can I go over to the bridge and try to use mending on a couple of the boards? I know it's not going to work, but
You cast mending on some of the boards. Whatever remains, whatever cracks or nooks were there, you are repairing it, but it is to no avail. And Aenea's like, "You're gonna repair the bridge?"
no. Just walks away.
Okay. Panther, what are you doing while this is going on?
I still have a point of exhaustion now. Panther will be taking a nap.
Alright, you're taking a nap.
Well, I would be, but
Sure.
I am riding shotgun, or at
Sure.
least that's why. No, Axios and Ichabod are in front. I just tapped on Ichabod's shoulder saying, "Hey, the bridge is out." So while they're trying to figure that out, I'm going to take a nap.
Alright. Before you take on your nap, you see Varen checking out his oozes.
I'll leave him alone.
A
Alright.
weird thing to say.
You know,
Um,
leader oozes that he took, so
I'd like
for the viewers,
to
of course.
take
It's a liter
um,
each.
A leader
I'd like to
each.
take 5 stones and then use my tinkerer property, magical tinkering, to make them smell or sound like something that I know each of the party members would like. And then I'd give
Alright.
each stone to each person, including
Okay.
the kid.
Sure. Describe to me how you would perform this magic.
Basically, it's just using my thieves' tools to tinker with the rock
Okay.
to give it certain properties.
Sure. Lockpicking a rock to show its true smell.
No, it's rock picking.
rock picking. Oh my god. Alright. So, gentlemen, how are you gonna cross this bridge?
Well, I'm trying to still look at the map. We left High Moon, right?
Yeah, you left High Moon, and you
we
are.
went west along this road,
Yep.
and then there's the Thunder Peaks.
Yep.
I don't really see a river until we hit almost Arid Bell.
So
we're-
like as okay, so you don't see it because like the letters are covering it, but there is like a constant river that goes through the entire mountains, but the letters covering it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the lettering is just covering it. That's just how the map
Because
is.
we're on the east side of the Thunder Peaks.
Yep. So
Alright.
that's so usually there would be like a way to just cut a quick cross.
Yeah.
But it's unfortunately broken down.
I'm thinking
I-
of going north across land to the road north of us. Right along
So
the
you-
forest. Between the mountain and the forest. That's the only way I can think to go.
Screw that. I'm going into Giant Smite. I am scooping everybody up, and I am running right off this damn bridge as far as I can to see if I can clear it with one leap, and if not, I will essentially walk against the river current against my height, I guess.
Okay. So you're carrying everyone, including the cart and the horse.
Let me ask the group, do you want to keep the, the horse and carriage at this point?
Yeah, that's why I think we should go north along the base of the mountain up towards the moon sea ride.
And yes, I'm carrying every single person, including the horse and carriage.
All right. Ichabod, do you allow to be carried? That's his giant hand.
Not if we're getting. Are you still going to try to jump?
I already said it. I think I have to commit to it. I can't. Can I renege it? Is that what we're doing?
That's up to you guys. If you agree to do this or not.
I'm just wondering, like, how you're carrying a horse, a carriage, and then what? 5 other
Literally,
people?
all you guys
Four
have to
other
do is
people?
just. I have a backpack. And you guys just fit in my backpack while I make the jump, and I'll just let you guys out.
Can
I
you
have
keep
nothing.
that big?
He could be a
Got
large
to be.
creature, basically.
Yeah, I
Basically
got
the
to be
size
10
of an
feet.
ogre.
Yeah, I got to be 10 feet last time. I think I'd be 12 feet. 12 foot versus 15 feet clearing of a broad jump. I'm an athlete in which, if I have, let's say, a 20-foot head start, I would be able to clear it with a strength check. Yes, I can do this.
All right.
I'm just saying a horse is like your size.
I'm 12 feet tall. What are we
Yeah,
talking about?
basically
And
half
I'm
his
6
size because
feet
of a horse.
tall.
So
What's up?
There's no. I'm at least 6 feet tall.
I went to Giant Smite, so I'm 12 feet tall. Everything that I wear
Alright.
grows with me, which means my backpack is also growing with me.
Yeah.
Thusly, y'all
how
can
big
fit in
is
my
Varen?
7 feet tall.
Varen is 7 feet tall. He's a slightly less
All right. If
height
I
as
stand
far
on
as.
Varen's shoulders, I'm still taller than you.
Just get in the bag.
Alright,
I'm just saying, there's no way you could pick us all up and put us in a backpack and jump over there unless you
fine. We go north.
He's got all of us in the backpack. I'm committed to this now too.
No,
He's got the
that's-
cart in one hand,
screw it,
the horse in the other.
I'm so too late. Just forget
Make
this.
that jump, man.
I was gonna jump as far and then walk the rest of the way, but forget it. Let's go
Yeah,
north.
jump.
I'm
Make
done.
that-
Let's
make that check.
Let's go north. I've already unchecked it. I am committed to going north. I'm not going through with this. This is
Oh
way
my
more pushback than I
gosh.
thought it'd be. So what's his bad throat thing? Because he hasn't said anything.
Sorry, long day, so I actually did end up falling asleep for a minute.
Oh no.
I've been up since 4 in the morning.
That's
Sorry.
alright.
I feel ya, man.
I think
feel ya.
that's a vote for jump.
That's how we cliffhanger this. We'll just leave it at that.
We just leave it to Banthor doing a drowsy jump over. No, I'm not gonna jump. I have a -2 to freaking all
See?
D20
You're not
rolls.
gonna
I'm not
jump.
doing
He's
this.
gonna
No,
jump.
so we're just gonna go north. That's fine. Let's just go north. I'll just get the wagon ready and we'll just head north along the river. Take the long
Alright.
way.
You guys head north along the river. Yeah, I can't speak. You guys head
the
north
mound between
along the
forest.
river, and as you do, you guys let me check all your passive
All
perception
initiative
real
and
fast.
roll die.
My passive
Yep.
perception is 9,
My
so
passive perception is 15.
But hear me out. We we get ready for the jump. You know, you got us all loaded in your backpack, got the horse in one hand, cart in the other. You're ready to do it, and that's where we leave off. That is
All right.
epic.
We
So-
leave off in a freeze frame.
Yeah,
Panther.
and then you make the throw next time.
Panther.
Yes.
With your 15 passive perception being the highest amongst the group, while everyone is like arguing which idea is better, whether to go north or to jump was like cool or not so cool idea, doesn't matter. What you hear is a bunch of rustling among the bushes. I need you to make a perception check for me.
So it's d20 plus 5 minus 2, so that is 11.
11. You see that some large creature is amongst the brush, and you'll find out what it is next week.
Could have been leaping across a river,
So,
holding the horse.
I'd like to
Listen.
thank all you for watching. I know this was a slightly longer run, but we'll see what happens as they take the road up north. So until then, guys, again, if you want to be a part of this campaign, you could join the Pocket Dimension Discord. Link is in the description. Also, thank Lady K Does Art for the amazing background and for the amazing logo. And then once we figure out who commissioned Sirius's character art, we will credit them as best as we can. So until then, guys, we'll see you all next week, and we'll see what pops out of the bush. Take care, guys.